following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's Livestreams.
1:45 to go in double overtime. Back down to Baker. One-timer. Wagner scores! Ball game! Ty Wagner wins it in overtime.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
6.5, and here come the Lions. Bonning drives in. Another nice shot off the glass, put back by Bresky. He'll try again, and on the third chance, he puts it down.
You're seeing that height from Bresky really play a factor in these rebounds and off the glass here early.
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Meyer has it on the right wing up top now to Drinkwine. Pump fake, thought about the three, doesn't take it, looks around for some help and gets it to Landon Baker. Baker, pass inside, Meyer on the block. Nice jumper from Talon Meyer. He's got all four for Mayville, cuts the lead back to 8.
On the steal from Judkins, he goes baseline, shovels it underneath, kicked out to Talon Meyer. Meyer spins once, kicks it out here to Promersberger. Hands off to Middlestat on the right wing. He's got a three. Emerson Middlestat starts the game off strong for Mayville, and they lead it at first on the Quest Interiors scoreboard.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lomira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Cooling, Westfall Printing and Graphics, Bristol Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's Livestream, providing game day coverage.
Welcome into our pregame show here on Radio Plus and the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Back here for the boys, round 2 of our doubleheader today. Was a good one. You can see on the screen, I still got it on there. The doubleheader, or the start of the doubleheader, ends in a overtime victory for the Warbirds. What a shootout victory and a whale of a game from Kennedy Coleman. She was fantastic. This one's going to be fun, too. We're going to see the top-ranked Tomahawk Hatchets take on this Ledgers hockey team. See that now on the Quest Interior scoreboard on this Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We got all kinds of stuff coming up on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show, but how about we start with the Lens Truck Center Play of the Week.
Each week, Lens Truck Center and Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams, salute a great Play of the Game. Congratulations to this St. Mary Springs Academy Play of the Game from on top the ledge.
Here's Joey Kuhn, has it poked away, taken in by Matt Miller to save the possession for the Ledgers. Babbler's got it now in the corner. He's guarded closely, kicks it over to Joey Kuhn, ends up with Ben Baker. He's open in the corner for 3, and 1! He got pushed by Pierce Caney, and it's an and 1 triple for Ben Baker. He's into double figures with 10, and a chance to make it 11 at the line. I'm going to nominate the 4-point play from Ben Baker. That was right in the midst of Gellings hitting those 2 3 balls. Spring starting to turn the ball over. He hits the 3, gets fouled, makes the free throw. That took a 10-point lead, got it back out to 14, and Springs never really looked back.
Again, thanks to Lens Truck Center Radio Plus Video Sports, in partnership with Jeff's Livestreams, for our Play of the Game each and every week.
Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
Welcome back on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Back here with the Pawnee Family Dental Coach's Smile interview. Pawnee Family Dental, Dr. Chad and his team will make you smile before, after, and yes, even during your appointment. Here with Coach Kevin Colleen. It's been a while, Coach. You guys, we kind of been dodging each other. A couple of games that you guys had on one game on Rink B, and you guys have been on the road. So, just take me through the last couple of weeks for you guys.
Ever since the USM game, played against Oshkosh, right? Didn't play down to their level. Played a nice, solid game there. Excellent game against Muskego. I think probably our best game of the year, where everybody bought in, did the extra. discipline with a 2-1 victory there. And then last night against Marquette, played a good first period. Score wasn't where it could have been. A little undisciplined in the second with our mental lapses, and then dialed it back in for the third and came out with the victory.
You guys took that 5-3 win last night. What did you take out of that game for you guys to come in against a top-ranked team in Division II in the Tomahawk Hatchets?
Yeah, it's hopefully the learning lesson. That second period there, we were a little worried about everything about what we actually should have been. And the fact that they were able to dial that back in and realize the way of their errors and then come out and play strong in the third, that's what you're – the hockey stuff is the easy part. It's the mental stuff, the shift to shift, getting over whatever happened, bad call, all that stuff. And against a good team like this tonight, right, that's what you're going to have to do consistently throughout 3 periods.
And it makes it a little bit different that you guys short rest into a back-to-back. What's your mention into your guys about that? Let's keep things simple. What's different about running a game like this in a short rest game?
Short rest. I mean, last night our third line played consistently through the first 2 periods for the most part. Had to kill a lot of penalties, so these kids are 16, 17, 8-year-old kids. You're going to have to play 2 games in a row. That's why we train the way we do, and there's really no excuses.
You know what Tomahawk has, and their top-end players, especially with Chet Riley and those guys. What's your plans to shut them down today?
Well, to shut them down is, which is what we've been doing, our systems we've been working on over the good teams. I'm not even having to direct that anymore. We're doing it. We're covering well. We're supporting the puck over the top. The key is a lot, like I learned from last year, right? We kind of had the players they have on their team this year. And if you run into a team like we did in Notre Dame last year where you play disciplined defense, don't give up on-man rushes, frustrate them, keep the puck in their zone because they want to play in the offensive zone when they're out there. Wear them down mentally, and then take advantage of from our defensive posture by getting pucks to the net, tips. It's doing everything away from the puck to the team that plays like a team usually beats the team with the guys who are trying to do too much.
And what a way to tune up before the Badgerland starts on Tuesday, and you guys take on Homestead on Tuesday. But you get that big time game. You had a good game last night against Marquette, against a good program. Now you get this Tomahawk, who in the last, I would say, probably 5 to 10 years has rejuvenated their hockey program. They've been fantastic in the last probably 5 years in Division II. What did was this, probably set in stone? You want to be like this. You want to have this game where you can roll into this next one.
Yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, win or lose against these teams, it's better to play the top quality teams so you know what you're going to have to deal with, because that's what playoff hockey is all about, right? As you go further in the playoffs, you're not going to be playing the low-end teams. So we've built our schedule like that every year since I've been here. This is 5 years in a row where we have one of the toughest schedules, even though we're Division II. We got Verona to get ready for the playoffs, right? We have the Badgerland Conference. This is one step in that, what we're trying to do.
How's the health of the team looking?
Good. I keep crossing my fingers, but this is the first year where for the most part, everybody's been healthy the whole year, except for a few sickness.
Tonight, what is your biggest key for your team?
We could go over the hockey stuff, our structure and systems, but for us, it comes down to being mentally prepared through the whole game, not worrying about anything else but we can control. And when we do that, we're really good. We give ourselves a chance, I think, to beat anybody when we play that way. So if we're worried about anything other than what we're doing, that's the key for us.
I want to thank Kevin for coming up and joining us on such short notice. So what we had going on with the shootout game, the girls game before to start our doubleheader.
That's a couple for them this year now.
That's their 9th overtime game they have played this season.
Crazy.
That's the second time in 11 days that them and USM have went to overtime. When they were at USM. The Warbirds won in double overtime.
Gotcha.
On the 20th. So what a game that was, but hopefully we have just another good one here between Tomahawk and St. Mary Springs. And thank Coach Kevin Colleen for joining us. Back after these messages on Radio Plus and Jeff's Live.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
At Burke, our mission is simple. We want to bring play that moves you to communities around the world. Our skilled team, from welders and CNC operators to illustrators and 3D designers, work together to create places where kids can explore, play, and dream. Want to be a part of something special? Visit burkecareers.com and apply today.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Drive confidently this winter in a new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Score rates as low as 0%, plus beefy bonus and trade assist cash on top of our low simplified price, and more for your trade. And enjoy our genuine hospitality.
We want our guests to feel the positive energy and teamwork around them.
By making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
The Landing.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. The Tomahawk Hatchets at 17-3 this season are led by Jet Riley. 69 points so far this season for him. 44 assists and 25 goals. 37 goals coming from Jonah Dickens. He leads the team in goals with 29 assists and 66 points. Then it falls off a little bit. Goes down to 32 with Jake Albert. 11 goals, 21 assists. 13 goals, 17 assists coming from Braden Lamar. His 30 points. And one more guy at a point per game, and Landon Seymour with 8 goals, 12 assists, and 20 points. In net, we will see Hudson Seymour. Hudson Seymour is 17-3. He's played every game for the Tomahawk Hatchets so far this season. Seen 48 goals against to 366 shots, a 246 and an 869 with 5 shutouts. Numbers there to me tell you a story that Hudson Seymour doesn't see a lot of shots in a game, so he gives up he only gives up 2.5 goals, but he doesn't see a ton of shots, maybe 20 shots a game at maximum through 20 games already this season. This Tomahawks team, a team that has been a very good team in the state in the last probably 5 to 10 years. In their last 5 games, they're 5-0. They have not lost since January 10th at a 7-1 loss to Superior. Since then, they have heavily outscored their opponents throughout their run here in this last 7-8 games. They take on the Ledgers tonight, a team that has had some quality wins as of late. Tomahawks scored 47 goals in the first period, 39 in the second, 35 in the third, 121 overall. 22 given up in the first, 14 in the second, 12 in the third, so they get better throughout the game. That's what you want to see, as well as 48 goals given up all season long. They have a 29% power play, a 78% penalty kill, but a 29% power play, averaging 6 goals a game to 2.4 given up per game. This team is an offensive juggernaut. Now, the one thing I can say about this team is this team plays in a conference that is a lower-end conference. They don't play a ton of top teams. It's a much smaller conference. They played Northland Pines, who's ranked number 1 in Division 2. They beat them. I believe it was 6-5, so that was a tight game. And they beat Somerset in a tight game, 1-0. They lost to Eau Claire North. They've lost to Superior, and they got trounced by Stevens Point, 10-4. They beat a West Bend team that I've seen around here. They took on Fond du Lac as well. Springs has played them 9-1. Springs beat them 7 or 8-1 as well. So comparable so far, Mackay.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And you talk about it, they've scored a ton of goals on the season. As far as goalie-wise goes, though, you wonder what you attribute that to. You're only letting in 2.5, but the save percentage isn't necessarily where you want it. So is the defense spectacular?
Yep. Low shots. Low number of shots. You're seeing a low number of shots. Because, your save percentage is bad because, the more shots you see, the better save percentage you have. That helps as well. This Hatchet's team, again, I feel they really have maybe had 2 or 3 games where they've really been tested this season. So this is a big-time road test coming to Fond du Lac to take on the Ledgers.
Yeah, for sure. It should be a good one. Something I was intrigued about when you were talking about the Hatchets just a couple of moments ago was their percentage numbers for power play and the penalty kill. We talked about it a little bit last game if you tuned in. But we talked about usually when those numbers add up to 100, you're doing all right. You always aim for about 110 during your playing tenure. They're at just under about 110 right there with, I believe it was a
29% power play and a 78% penalty.
Exactly. And those numbers I'm really intrigued to see considering power play, sometimes we don't see them get up that high. A 30% power play is a good one, and I'm really excited to see their special teams tonight.
That's a big-time key. We talk about it every game, and those will get brought up in our Pino Construction keys to the game. We'll take another quick break. We'll come back and talk about those Ledgers after this.
Your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at the Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marion University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marion University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marion University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank and Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank and Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
For nearly 50 years. Welcome back here in the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Going to talk about the Ledgers, who, in terms of Coach Kevin Colleen, they've played some of the best hockey they've played lately. You heard it on that pregame interview. If not, go back and watch. It was a live pregame interview. Don't get a ton of those going around in the last 5 games. The Ledgers, took 2 bad losses, a tough loss to Neenah Menasha and a tough loss to University School, 6-0 on both of them. But they came out and beat a good Muskego team 2-1 and beat a good Marquette team 5-3 last night. So they're in a good spot. They've starting to figure out their system. They're trying different things that they're trying to run defensively. They're going to play a couple of late games, later in the season. They're going to be tough. The Badgerland tournament right around the corner. They'll start with Homestead on Tuesday here, as well as Fondy will take on Waupun here, which we did not mention as well. So what we also want some of the upcoming games we got. The Ledgers team will see Caden Rotman get the start in net tonight. Rotman has played a majority of the games this season, a couple games from Memphis Young, but Rotman is 9-3-1. He's got a .243 and an .889. So very similar to Hudson Seymour for Tomahawk. Has not seen a ton of shots, but he's making the saves. He's seen 300 shots, given up 34 goals in 18 games played. Otherwise, you would have saw Memphis Young tonight. Tate Baker leads the Ledgers in points and goals. 14 goals, 15 assists, 29 points. 13 goals, 14 assists, 27 points from Preston Flood. Wagner leads them in assists with 22. He's got 6 goals to both with it and 22 points overall. Then Heath Brown, just under a point per game. 6 goals, 12 assists, 18 points. Big game for Porter Gala the other day. He had a goal and 3 assists against Marquette last night. Wow. And that's a big-time game for him, so he's been elevated. He'll play on that first line tonight for the Ledgers, and maybe that's one thing. The line juggling's been going on for Kevin as well. He said he thinks he's found what he likes to find for lines. He's found a good balance here for 3 lines, and that's a big thing. You have to find a way to be able to play 3 lines. You can't play 2 lines an entire game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we see it sometimes, but hockey is a very labor-intensive sport. You're out there for a lot of time on the ice, and I know shifts can be short, but when you're only playing with two lines, short shifts, you're constantly back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You got to find a way to give the guys the break. So when you're able to get that third line in high school level hockey and actually find the right lines for those guys, it can definitely be a difference maker in a lot of these games.
That's one thing, you have to pay attention to. Your ice time is always a big thing. The Ledgers have given up 3 goals a game so far this season. The scoring 3.53. Scoring numbers have gotten better. They got a 23.5% power play and an 82.5% penalty kill. Those are fine.
Yeah.
They're not a stand off the page to you. A 23% power play is great. I mean, you're scoring on a quarter of your power plays. You're doing a great job. 82.5% penalty kill. To me, it's a great number. I can tell you right now, Kevin wants that number to be high. He wants his penalty kill to be in the mid to high 80s. That's where he wants it to be. That's the style of team he wants to run, a more defensive style of team. And it may not be going like that at the moment, but things are looking good for them, in my opinion. They're on the up and up in the last 5 to 10 games.
On the up and up, and you talk about it, kind of shifting some of those lines around. And like I said, that can make a huge difference. When you're this late into the season, you're still trying to find that spot, but you've had continued success. Just wait until you actually find that spot, because it is going to get the ball rolling for these Ledgers. And like you said, they're on the up and up. It could be soon.
They've won 3 in a row, and this would be a big one for them going into that Badgerland Conference tournament. With a little bit of momentum come Tuesday when they take on the Homestead Highlanders. Ledgers have scored 15 goals in the first, given up 16, 27 in the second, given up 26, 24 in the third, and 15 given up, 1 in overtime, not gotten scored on in overtime yet. 67 to 57 goals, 4-2 against. So they are outscoring their opponents by 9 in the third period, getting outscored by 1 in the first and outscoring their opponent by 1 in the second. A team that gives up a lot of goals in the second period, but is a dominant second period team as well, scoring 27 goals, Mike.
Yeah, dominant in second period, but the thing I like is that third period stat. They're outscoring their opponents by 9. That's the way you want to finish a game, especially if you're trailing coming into the third. More times than not this season, they've scored more than their opponent in the third. So really excited to see about that. They finish strong just like how you want to.
And that's kind of how Tomahawk does it as well. Their defense gets better throughout the night. They may not score as many goals, but they do give up less throughout that. Coaches meeting happening now. We're going to take a quick break on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We're going to come back. We'll give you our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction. Turn vision into reality after these messages.
Pino Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pino Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
At Warner Harmson, we believe your home should be as comfortable as it is beautiful. From timeless classics to today's latest trends, we carry quality furniture to fit any room that's built to last. With hometown service, affordable prices, and dependable delivery, Warner Harmson makes loving your space feel easy. Visit warnerharmson.com to view our comfortable, quality, and stylish furniture today.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Silica, we've built a reputation for selling the best appliances and servicing everything we sell. Standing by our customers is what makes us grow, and with 3 locations, our service area covers a huge part of the state. That's why when you see our thousands of online reviews, these are the words you most commonly see. Great service after the sale. That keeps us moving ahead for over 100 years. You won't get that with the big box stores. See for yourself why your neighbors say it's Silica for your home.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024. Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area. We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience. Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today, and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got paid? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic.
Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie.
Our keys to the game, built by Pino Construction, turn vision into reality. Tomahawk, pretty simple. Long bus trip. A long bus trip. You got to get your legs going right away. Whether that's some sort of odd man rush, something blocking a shot, something to get your energy level up early. The bus legs are a thing. And I'll flip the script. You can see the same thing for the Ledgers. They're coming off a short half back-to-back. They played at 7 o'clock last night. They're coming into a game now. They're playing at, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30, probably 4:45 before puck drop, maybe 4:50. That was the shootout game before that. So it makes a big difference. You got to get yourself into a game like this and use your body the right way. And obviously these kids are smart enough how to take care of their body, Makai, but it is not easy to play a 51-minute hockey game and turn around in less than 24 hours and play another 51-minute hockey game.
No, I believe that. And you talk about, we talked about the third line. Now how important is that considering they played last night? Less than 24 hours later, they got to play a good team. Another team and a good team at that with the Tomahawk Hatchets who are, 17-3. Good team as well, but they've got their own struggles. They're coming up from, how long was that drive when you looked it up?
Tomahawk, I didn't look up the drive. I'm sure it's 4 hours.
Yeah, that's
every bit of 4 hours. Sounds about right. Jacob's going to look it up for us.
Lovely.
We are resident stat guy here.
Love that for Jacob.
So, but it's a long drive and it's a long day to sit on a bus. I mean, and then you get here and then you're thinking, oh, okay, my game's going to start at 4. And then all of a sudden the game before me goes into a shootout. I'm stretching and waiting even longer than I normally would have. So now you got a chance to sit and get a little bit of lactic acid buildup too.
Yeah, should be interesting to see how the factors different play that. But I guess besides the playing within 24 hours or coming on that long bus ride, it's important for both teams actually. 2.5 hour bus ride. All right, not too bad, but
about 2 hours and 41 minutes.
All right, thank you for the specifics.
Yeah,
but I think it's important for both teams to come out swinging here early because not only can they take advantage of the other team who might be, like you said, tired or still a little bus lagged, it's also because of the fact that both of these teams like to score down in the stretch. They outscore their opponents by the most in the third period, so if they're able to get out in front, I like their odds moving through this rest of this game.
Someone coming in saying, go Hatchets right away. I like that. I got someone early in there for the Hatchets. We like that around here. We like seeing opposing fans in the game as well. I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible. Not that I say that I will be, but you never know. This should be a good one. And it looks like the Zambonis having some issues. We're going to take a quick break. Repairs going on in Fond du Lac.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. Here's what I mean. Things off kilter? Might need a new furnace cleaning and a filter. Dust and dander? We'll take a gander. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. Give us a call, and we'll clean your ducky.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Okay, let's start with some clouds. Some mountains over there. And finally, a river. Hey, Dad. What?
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
When you hire the attorneys with the Everson Law Office, you're getting more than professional presentation. The attorneys at Everson Law Office are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Practicing business law, estate planning, probate, guardianships, and real estate, they work closely with their clients, providing exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Call attorney William Everson at 920-922-7113 or go to everson-law.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Fond du Lac.
Sargento Cheese starting lineups. Sargento is looking for manufacturing superstars for general production, machine operators, ops quality specialists, and maintenance pros. General production starting at $26 an hour plus shift premiums for second and third shifts. Visit careers.sargento for more information. Should be a good one here. Jacob probably just lost his headset because I was standing on his court. Had a good game to start our doubleheader today, hoping for another one here in a battle of teams that have seen each other recently, and whether it was down in Madison or not, it's a game that's highly anticipated across the state here in Division II. Should be a fun matchup between the 17 and 3 Tomahawks and the Ledgers. Makai, what are your final thoughts before we get into the starting lineups?
Final thoughts, I kind of talked about it a little bit before the break, but like I said, I think it's pivotal for both of these teams to come out swinging. I think the one that comes out with the most energy takes advantage tonight early and wins the game. Both of these teams, the Ledgers coming off of a game that they just played less than 24 hours ago, the Tomahawk Hatchets coming off of over a 2.5-hour bus ride and then waiting around, having to stretch a little longer, stuff like that. Both of them have their problems coming into today. That's why I think specifically if they can jump out early and take advantage of the other team's struggles, they will cruise on to a victory, considering both these teams like to play stronger defense, especially as the game goes on.
It's one thing you'll notice here from this this Ledgers team. It's deeper than it ever was. They have the 3 lines now because they moved guys around, and that makes a big difference. You get that ability to change some stuff around. You get different looks. The scoring depth is the big thing to me. If you have scoring depth, that makes the team better. I mean, if you have an ability where your third line can put some goals in the net for you, it helps you immensely because later when you get into the postseason, you may struggle with that.
Yeah, for sure. It should be interesting. And like Coach talked about, he's still kind of tinkering with those lines, but he thinks he's kind of found that right combination now, moving players up and down. I'm really excited to see this game. It's highly anticipated around the state, and I think we're really excited for it as well. So
we're very excited for it. Both teams have been down at Madison very frequently as of the last 5 years, so should be a fun one to watch here. I'll start with the starting lineups for the Tomahawk Hatchets. At the wing position, at 5'11" and 180 pounds, the senior number 7, Jonah Dickens. On the other side of the wing, at 5'9", 165 pounds, the senior number 14, Landon Seymour. At center, a 5'10", 177 pound sophomore, number 5, Jet Riley. At D, a 5'9", 176 pound junior, number 8, Braden Lamer. And the other defenseman at 6'1", 201 pounds, the sophomore, number 20, Jake Albert. And in net, the 6'2", 210 pound sophomore, number 35, Hudson Seymour. That is a generous 6'2", for Hudson Seymour. No?
Yeah, a little generous.
Little generous. He's a big boy. Looks very tall out there. Landon Seymour, the senior. This should be a fun one here. Jet Riley leads this team in points. He has been fantastic this season. Jonah Dickens has been fantastic. 37 goals for him. It's a lot more of I would say, a balanced attack from the Ledgers than it is from the Hatchets. For the Ledgers, we'll see, as Kevin calls it, the green line, his newly found line that he is enjoying a little bit here. We'll start with the 5'11" freshman at 175 pounds, the right shot, number 13, Baron Bolka. And then a 6'1", 145 pound sophomore right shot, number 5, BJ Bolka. And on the wing as well, a 6'1", 208 pound freshman, the right shot, Alex Smizek. On D, a 5'9", 156 pound senior right shot, number 9, Ty Wagner. And a 6'3" junior at 198 pounds, shooting with the right hand, number 16, Jackson Sabel. And a net, A 5'10", 152-pound junior catching with his left hand. Says right hand. He catches with his left hand. Caden Rotman. And this is going to be a fun one. I like how they're starting this third line against this top line of the Hatchets. That's faith right there, Mackay.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, we talked about it with moving the lines around, but he's really liking the way this formation of this third line is coming out. So when you're able to put that up against the first line of the Hatchets, it's really exciting stuff.
Right way home improvement. Opening faceoff coming up after the national anthem. And in net, there's Caden Rotman. He's had quite a season at 9-3-1 with an .889 save percentage. Back after these messages with the right way home improvement opening faceoff.
Rental and Repair is ready for your next project, so be sure to talk to Dave and his experienced staff. You know, from air compressors to chainsaws, excavators, lifts, tools, saws, and so much more. Now, do you have your snowblower tuned up and ready for the upcoming winter season? Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair can do it. Check out their expanded rental lineup too. Mention the words Radio Rental to get a 10% discount on your next rental. You can find them on Ford Drive on the west side of Fond du Lac.
Fond du Lac Equipment Rental and Repair is a proud Echo and Cub Cadet dealer.
Life is full of milestones, big and small. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we're proud to be a part of your journey. From landing your first job to moving into your dream home, starting a family, or planning for what's next, we make the money part easy so you can focus on what matters most. Whatever stage you're in, we're right there with you. Fond du Lac Credit Union, here for life and every stage along the way. For more information, visit fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Drive confidently this winter in a new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Score rates as low as 0%, plus beefy bonus and trade assist cash on top of our low simplified price and more for your trade. And enjoy our genuine hospitality.
We want our guests to feel the positive energy and teamwork around them.
By making car buying fun, simple, and pressure-free.
Come be our guest and let your new year shine bright.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Right Way Home Improvement opening face-off from doors and gutters to roofs and sidings. Right Way Home Improvement has you covered. Kick off your home improvement project today. Contact Right Way Home Improvement for your free estimate. Call 920-929-8999 or visit rightwaybuilt.com. That being said, also, High School Sports Today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four. Fond du Lac Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Matt Moses, Jeff Lewis, Robert Bruce, Patrick Elstead, and Edward Jones. Making sense of investing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, happy birthday to Whitey. And we're underway. Hatchets win the faceoff back. Comes back to their captain defenseman. Comes across. Cross-ice pass. He was looking for the stick. Up Jet Riley. Riley gets to the loose puck and rims it around. Pass looked cross-ice, intended for somebody. Nobody home. Here comes Braden Lamer with it behind the net to set it up for a controlled breakout here. Smizek gives chase. Pass fanned down a little bit, but it comes to Jonah Dickens. Dickens with speed down the left wing. Backhand pass, knocked away by Ty Wagner. Picks it up on the backhand, chips it away from the oncoming forecheck of Landon Seymour. Lamer chips it in from the line. Jackson Sabel knocks it away. Clears it away to space, throws a backhand chip all the way down. It doesn't have the juice because it's on net and covered. Technically a shot on net for Jackson Sabel. I said technically.
Technically.
They did put it up there, too.
I tell you, it's a shot on net. It was intended to go on the net. Tate Baker to take the draw. It's one back by the Hatchets. They set up the breakout. Fanning on the pass. He was looking for Bo Stromberg. Chipped up the wall. Fired back towards the zone by Preston Flood. Porter Gala steps in, chips it in. He'll go get it. Loose puck. Bumped off the puck by Mason Jakes. Comes up top to Heath Brown. Dumps it in deep all the way around behind the cage. Cole Peterson gets to it. Gets pinned off by Preston Flood. Cross ice pass out of the stick of Caden Rickle. Rickle down the wall. Dumps it in deep. Steered away by Caden Rotman. Rickle gets to the loose puck. Pinned up by Heath Brown. Chips it over for Bo Stromberg. Stromberg spins away from the pressure of Tate Baker. Throws a pass out in front. Heath Brown gets a stick down. Comes up top. Lamer shoots off a stick into the netting.
Pretty fast pace so far from both these two squads. Definitely not showing signs of fatigue or bus lag on the other ends.
Bus legs. I like it. I like that you said it like that. You know what you're talking about when you say it like that. Dickens to take the draw. It's one back by Jaden Bastian. Ribbed up the wall. Blankenheim chips into the neutral zone. Picked up by Jet Riley. Riley goes cross ice to Jonah Dickens. Couldn't handle the hot pass. Poked off his stick by Jaden Bastian. Here comes Ty Wagner. Brings it behind his net. Cuts through the outside. Chips it around Jet Riley. Chip back into Wagner. Comes back to Jonah Dickens. Tries to play it through the skates of Jaden Bastian. Gets it in a little deeper, but Bastian gets to the loose puck. Gets pinned up hard by Jonah Dickens. Saucer pass, too strong for Stelmacher. Here's Braden Lamer from the point. Tipped just wide from Jonah Dickens. Riley tries to find him in front. Went off the outside of the cage. Fired up the wall by Wagner. Comes into the neutral zone. Picked up by Jake Albert. Albert chips it in on the backhand. Knocked down by the chest of Jet Riley. Got Jonah Dickens open in the top of the slot. Dickens gets knocked down. Power play coming for the Hatchets early. Tripping call on Logan Blankenheim. Just 2:26 into this one. So, it's 29% power play for the Hatchets. Going to go to work. And here we go. Ledger's trying to keep clear. Jake Albert gets to it up top. Throws it over to Jonah Dickens. Dickens gets it back from Lamer. Nice pass, but stolen by Jackson Sobel and fired all the way down. He is a fantastic penalty killer for this Ledgers team. Going to see him get all kinds of ice time tonight. And defensively, a very sound D-man. Jet Riley picks up the pass on the left wing. Drops it down inside. Backdoor pass. Albert cut off well off the outside of the post. Wagner gave him no room to get the puck to the net. Rotman caught a little bit off his angle. Just fired off the outside of the post. Second unit comes out for the Hatchets. And I'll see Mason Jakes out there with Cole Peterson, as well as Breck Stromberg, Bo Stromberg, and Rickle. Ledgers will clear down once again by Jackson Sobel. Blankenheim, 2 minutes for tripping. Pass onto the stick of Peterson. He couldn't handle it cleanly. Golliff forces him to the wall. Jackson Sobel backhands it behind the net. Pokes it back away from him. Clears it down. Picked up in the neutral zone by Breck Stromberg. Stromberg drops the shoulder, uses his speed to the outside. Heath Brown, great job with a surf and clears it all the way down. Good start for this Ledgers penalty kill. They're 82.5%. I know they'd probably like to be higher, but it looks pretty good so far. Caden Rickle up the wall, looking for Bo Stromberg. Bo Stromberg throws it cross ice onto the stick. Here comes Lamer. Lamer shoots it off the outside of the cage. He goes hard into the boards. Jonah Dickens picks it up right off the bench. Dickens down to the goal line, looks around. There's a backhand pass out in front. One-timer stopped by Rotman. Jake Albert with a point-blank chance. Pass fired cross ice, nobody home. They were looking for Rex Riley off the bench.
Penalty kill looked really good there, and then finally Tomahawk came down and got some sustained pressure. One more clear, they should have one more rush at it.
Here comes Jet Riley with speed down the outside. think the linesman might have gotten in the way there. Baker tries to clear it out. Rex Riley battles with him and Jake Albert. Goes to Jonah Dickens. Dickens cross ice. Nice stick from Flood. Pass was intended for Lamer. He'll pick it back up and dump it down. Behind the net, Jet Riley throws a pass. Nice play by Tate Baker to get a stick on it. Here comes Flood the other way. 3-on-3 rush with him, Blankenheim, and Baker. Flood shoots it. Glove save. And a nice shot from Preston Flood into the glove of Hudson Seymour. 0-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. This part of the game brought to you by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Face off to the blocker side of Hudson Seymour. It's fired all the way down. It'll be an ice. A little bit too much gas on that one. The set play trying to get a quick up off the far boards to find somebody, whether it was Jet Riley or Landon Seymour streaking. Riley will take the draw once again with 12:18 to go in the first. He's tied up, chipped forward by Dickens. Sobel can't keep it under the line, spins away from Jonah Dickens, dumps it in deep. Braden Lamer picks it up. Breakout pass into the stick of Hudson to Landon Seymour. Here comes Seymour. Cross ice to Jonah Dickens. Dickens looks around off a skate. Albert gets it up top, fires it into the far corner. Here comes Stellmacher now. This line with Bastian, Stellmacher, and Blankenheim. He gains the red, dumps it in deep. They go for a change. Albert picks it up behind his net. Quick up onto the stick of onto Jonah Dickens. Baker gets it back, throws a high backhander, knocked down the high stick from Jonah Dickens. Ledger's play, no whistle. Cross ice pass right onto the tape of Porter Gala. 2-on-2 with him and Preston Flood. Gala fires one off the blocker of Hudson Seymour. Breakout pass to Dickens. Chip pass looking for Bo Stromberg. Too strong. Here comes Ty Wagner. Gains the red. Dumps it in deep. Here's Jake Albert once again. Poked away by Flood. Stromberg gets to it. Chips it. Baker steals. Baker comes in the middle of the ice. Flood. One-timer blocked in front by Jake Albert. That one stung him a little bit. Here comes Bo Stromberg the other way with speed. Him and Flood battle. Flood cuts him off. Gala gets bumped off the puck. It's dumped in deep. Rotman plays it away. Brown doesn't see it. Coming in hot. Trying to get that puck was Caden Rickle. Heath Brown spins away from the pressure of Caden Rickle. Dumps it into the neutral zone. It's picked up by Mason Jakes and thrown cross ice to Rex Riley. Riley off the stick of Bo Stromberg in deep. Rotman lets it go for Heath Brown now. 2-1-2 forecheck coming here for this Tomahawk team. An aggressive forecheck. Stromberg steals the breakout pass. Bumps it in on the backhand. Cycles it down. Jackson Sobel spins away from the pressure of Caden Rickle. Board pass for Blankenheim. Nice pickup. Chips in the middle for Bastian. Bastian had Stellmacher on the far side. Just kind of lost it. Bastian, Blankenheim pitchforks one in deep. Stellmacher goes for a change. Flood comes off the bench fresh. Braden Lamer behind his net. Right to Dickens on the backhand. Dickens throws a cross ice. Flood is right there and makes the steal. Flood throws it. Blankenheim walks in, shoots off a stick and wide. Nice chance for Logan Blankenheim. Nice move by Jet Riley, poked away by Preston Flood. Lamer finds Jet Riley on the wall. Riley down the right wing, throws a backhand pass into the skates of Preston Flood. Lamer dumps it back down, pass in front. Cleared away by Jackson Sobel. Numbers the other way for the Ledgers. If they hurry, it's a 2-on-2. Baker throws it cross ice onto the tape of Porter Gala. Gala chips it around Jake Albert. So some of the best skating I've seen from Porter Gala all season. Baker gets bumped off the puck by Jet Riley. Throws a nice cross ice pass to Jonah Dickens. Dickens with speed. He's got a lane to the net. Chip shot and scores over the blocker side of Caden Rotman. That was a heck of a goal right there by Jonah Dickens. Individual effort on a nice pass set up by Jet Riley on the breakout. Chips it over the blocker side of Rotman. It's 1-0.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, he cuts the outside edge up, and the speed of Jonah Dickens was unmatched there. None of the Springs defenders could get back in time. He has the lane to the goal. He takes it. He puts it top shelf, and just like that, Tomahawks up 1-0 early.
7:33 mark. It'll be a goal from Seven, his 38th of the season, and it will be assisted by 5, Mr. Jet Riley, I think, as well. And they're trying to answer right away again. Here comes Cole Peterson trying to fire it back door. Nobody there.
What mark was that at? The 7:37? Is that what you said?
Yeah. And Mason Jakes as well as Jet Riley get the second. 9:27, so 7:33. Nope, they gave the assist to Mason Jakes. No assist to Jet Riley. 9 minutes to go in this one. Blankenheim, this first period. Hatchets take a 1-0 lead. Blankenheim gets it up top for Brown. See if the Ledgers can get something rolling offensively here. Here's Blankenheim. Shoots it off the outside of the blocker of Hudson Seymour. He fires it off the back of the skate of Seymour. Does Jaden Bastian. Here comes Cole Peterson down the wall. Stellmacher hounds him. He dumps it in deep. Goes for a change. Heath Brown got all kinds of time. This third line of Alex Smizik comes out with B.J. Boca and Baron Boca. Blankenham fired it too hard. It's an ice with 8:30 to go. Shots 3-2 in favor of the Hatchets so far. Not really a ton of offense being thrown by either team yet, Mackay.
No, definitely not. I mean, both teams skating strong right now. A lot of velocity out there, moving fast, forechecking, and just okay, coming out strong. But no, like you said, not a lot of shots on net right now.
Baron Boca gets pinched down on by Jake Albert. Albert hounds him. Boca goes back. Has it, trying to look for some help. He chips it away and gets it to himself, and he throws it right back where he came from. Kept in by a nice play by Jet Riley. Right down to Jake Albert. Back to Riley underneath the stick. Good puck movement from this Hatchets team so far. And a nice breakout in the neutral zone. Finds Jet Riley with speed. He's bumped off the puck by Ty Wagner, and he hounds him away from his goaltender, Caden Rotman. Wanted nothing to do with him being anywhere near Caden Rotman.
Most skaters don't like that.
Nope. Bo Stromberg comes out there with Breck Stromberg as well as Cole Peterson. Mason Jakes out there with Rex Riley on D. Draws one a little bit too cleanly back to Rex Riley. He gets it up to Cole Peterson, who just dumps it in. Wagner finds Heath Brown. Quick up. Tipped in by Flood. It's going to be an ice. Nope, they'll wave it off. He waved it off, and there's going to be a whiff. This should be, I don't know. He waved it off, so they should play it at center ice. That's exactly where it should be. Yep. Doesn't matter if it wasn't the right call to wave it off. He waved it off. It automatically goes to center ice. Happy birthday, Whitey. Yeah, they got some people in there. Well, the buzzers are very loud. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I got to realize how to turn off those buzzers. Having the goal animation is kind of nice on here, but the buzzer is quite loud. Here's Flood. Back down to Baker. Just tipped it wide. Had him on the goal line. You'd like almost to see Preston Flood rip that shot. Nice hit from Flood. Cross ice pass to Porter Gallo went underneath his stick. He dumps it in deep. Rex Riley will pick it up. Didn't get to it in time. Stellmacher throws it at the net, and Seymour just kind of plops down on top of it and covers it. Monty Jet predictions. We talked about those. We thought it would be a good game, a close game. We'll see what we got coming on. I think this might be one that comes down to something in that third period. Face off one back, shot blocked. Backhander Stellmacher, puck's loose, chipped high over top of the net. Lamer finds Jet Riley. Riley looks around, throws it for Jonah Dickens too far. It's an ice. They wave it off. Sometimes I wonder what an official thinks in that situation. The backside official must have waved that one off. Blankenheim with a nice chip pass to Jaden Bastian. Bastian tries to gain the red and get it in deep. He does. Bastian tried to throw it off the outside of the net. Stellmacher battles with Braden Lamer. Lamer chips it off the backside of the net, right under the stick of Jake Albert. And the door comes open on that far end. Behind the play, nice shot right there from Dickens and a nice blocker save by Caden Rotman. He barely kept that one out. Chipped out the boards, numbers the other way, 2-on-1. Flood with Blankenheim. Flood shoots it off the leg of Mason Jakes. Here comes Jet Riley, cross ice to Jonah Dickens with speed. Jackson Sobel pokes it away from him. He dumps it in the back end and goes for a change. He'll stay for a little while, but the rest of his line went for a change. We'll see where he goes. That one off a skate of Preston Flood. That one fired back in by Rex Riley. Ledger's got to settle things down here, maybe find some passes. This Tomahawk team, that 2-1-2 forecheck is hounding this Ledger's decor. Finds Baker with speed and a nice chip pass. Baker shoots, pad save, loose in front. Flood gets knocked down trying to get to the rebound. Good back check right there from Cole Peterson and a good defensive play. Fired in on net by Ty Wagner. He goes for a change. Ledger's having some quick shifts here, Mackay. 40, 50 seconds. They're not lasting much longer than that. I like to see that. It's probably the reason that they, stay as healthy or stay as I would say,
fresh
as they do come in that third period when they tend to outscore teams. Lamer comes with speed off the bench, keeps it in at the line. Gala pins him up against the boards. He gets some help. Landon Seymour, it comes out. Shot coming wide of Rotman by Caden Rickle. Albert finds it back to Rickle. Right away to Lamer. Lamer picks it up on the backhand. Has it on the backhand, throws it past the middle of the ice to his defense partner and Jake Albert. Albert up top. Finds Lamer. He couldn't hold on to the pass. Comes into the neutral zone. Blankenheim hounds him. Dickens comes off the bench. Stelmacher bumps him. Riley finds Jake Albert. Albert throws a shot towards the net. Rotman steers it away. Brown cleans it up. Just over 4.5 to go in this first period. His shots are 6-5, and it has been pretty even one. And a big-time reverse hit from Will Stelmacher on Landon Seymour. Here comes Jaden Bastian down the outside. He's got a lane. Throws one towards the net, looking for Blankenheim. Puck chipped in a little further. Lamer throws a board pass. In space, looking for Jet Riley. Brown. Riley drops his shoulder. Right to Dickens. Dickens shoots and scores. Jonah Dickens, his second of the game and his 39th of the season. It's 2-0.
What a fantastic pass to Dickens there. He's just able to bury it, and he goes the exact same spot he put the last one.
Right over the blocker side, and all of a sudden, Jonah Dickens. The Ledgers, started to get something going there offensively. A couple nice chances, and Tomahawk, that forecheck of theirs, and their neutral zone passing has been fantastic so far in this first period. It'll be Riley with the assist and the goal for Jonah Dickens, his 39th of the season and second of the game. Stromberg throws it cross ice right onto the tape of Caden Rickle. Here's Heath Brown behind the net. Finds Ty Wagner, chips it up the wall, looking for Preston Flood. Tries to chip it out. Good pinch right there from Rex Riley. Here's Ty Wagner, cross ice right onto the tape of Porter Gala. Finds Tate Baker. Baker got some space, shoots it. Seymour just kind of fights it off. Smizek dumps it in deep. Here's Baker below the goal line. Throws a pass out in front off some skates. Comes up top. Wagner shoots it. Seymour makes a chest save. Mackay, I will say this, and I'll say this with some conviction. Hudson Seymour is fighting the puck right now. He's not making saves. He's fighting the puck.
Oh, for sure. I'm not sure. It's like a reference when lights are kind of in your eyes. It feels like he can't necessarily get clean looks on the pucks that are coming towards him. And the way he's kind of flailing around is like he's hoping that some part of his body is hitting the puck. You're right.
This part of the game brought to you by Michaels Corporation. Shot fired off the backboard. Seymour just wisely covers. That's one thing the Ledgers need to start taking advantage of. Pucks that go off of the backboards. They know the bounces in that rink. Those backboards are lively, and they'll come right back out in front. Pair of goals from Jonah Dickens give the Hatchets a 2-0 lead. Shot goes off some skates. Here's B.J. Boca. Throws it below the goal line. Smizek throws it up top. Ty Wagner over to Jackson Sobel. Dumps it in on the backhand behind the net. Braden Lamer chips it all the way around. Pinching down is Ty Wagner. Jake Albert finds Dickens. It hopped over his stick. It's Jackson Sobel back alone. Got Baron Boca to come back and help him. He finds him, but it comes up to Wagner. Wagner with a high chip in the air. Smizek. B.J. Boca knocks it down with a glove. Fires it right into Jake Albert. Board pass, looking for Jet Riley. Riley gets bumped off the puck by Jackson Sobel. Room to skate. Landon Seymour into the chest of Cade Rotman. He's fighting the puck as well.
Yeah.
Has not really seen a clean look from Cade Rotman as well. Sobel rims it up the wall. Stelmacher can't chip it out. Turned over. Dickens looking for the hat trick he missed. Fanned on it. And an ice.
Rotman probably lucky that he fanned on it.
Yeah, that kid's got a shot.
Really good placement tonight, especially from Dickens.
2:30 to go in this first period. Ledgers down 2-0, and this Tomahawk team, Ledgers knew it was going to be no tall task, or a real tall task to try to beat this Tomahawk team here at home. This team has been fantastic all season long, and got to shut down their top guys. They have not done that yet. Blankenheim with a nice body. Chips it up top. Stelmacher just throws it on the back end of the middle of the ice. It's stolen by Cole Peterson. He comes the other way with speed. Peterson throws it towards the net. Sticked away by Caden Rotman. Stelmacher chips it off the boards. Over the glove of Rex Riley. That one on edge. It don't have the juice. Mason Jakes will pick it up. Jaden Bastian forechecks him. Riley spins away from the pressure, goes up the wall, throws it cross ice. He's looking for Caden Rickle. Heath Brown to Porter Gala. Bouncing puck finds behind Hudson Seymour and Mason Jakes now. Flood knocks him off the puck, but he gets back to it, throws it up the wall in the breakout. Cross-ice pass, too strong for Rickle. That one off the boards, hot. It will be an ice with 1:37 to go in the first. This is a situation, Mackay, where, it's the shots are 6-9. If you get a late goal here in this part of the period, it'd be huge for the momentum for the Ledgers headed into that second period.
Even though you'd still be down, you could still go into the locker room thinking that, all right, hey, we're in this game. That wasn't that bad of a period considering. So I totally agree. A last-second goal here coming from the Ledgers would be huge.
Shot off the blocker from Tyg Wagner. Just got a piece of it. Brown fires one wide of the cage. Wagner steps in from the point, throws it towards the net again. Bouncing puck goes wide, off some skates. Here comes Braden Lamer up the wall, knocked down by the glove of Preston Flood. Flood, backhand pass to a man, Tyg Wagner in stride. Wagner throws a backhand pass. He turned it over right to Jet Riley. Now here comes Jet Riley. Over stick handled. Wagner dumps it in deep. 1 minute to go in the period. Reversing the play, coming to the other side, finding Jonah Dickens on the breakout. Too strong for everybody. It's nice. Home run pass. They've been looking for it as Tomahawk. They've been looking for that big-time stretch pass in the cross ice to try to find someone. They're trying to use this ice to their advantage, a fast team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Tomahawk has looked really fast out there tonight. They've been blowing by some of the defensemen for the Ledgers, and it's led to a couple of goals now. And for sure, they're trying to get those cross-ice passes because they know they can beat the counterparts on the other side.
They throw it again on the set play on the breakout. It was too far. Offsides, it's an ice. With 48 seconds to go.
Offsides is nice.
Well, it was delayed offsides, and then it was icing.
I was just
curious. You tried.
I was just curious of how that happened.
Yep. So they was delayed offsides because they were in there before the puck. The puck got in before they got out, and then it was an ice because he was on the backside of the red line.
Sounds good.
I'll help you out, Jacob. Don't worry.
Thank you.
No problem. That's what I'm here for. That one fired off of Cole Peterson. Dropped below the goal line to Caden Rickle. Rickle back to Peterson. Peterson working the goal line game. Rickle below the goal line, has it on the backhand. Sobel hounds him, tries to poke it away, gives it to Cole Peterson. 30 seconds to go in the period. Tomahawk trying to find a third one here late. Mason Strakes couldn't handle the pass. Goaltender Hudson Seymour comes out to play. Drops it for Strakes. Jakes throws it up the wall. Cross-ice pass. Looking for Cole Peterson. 15 seconds to go in the period. Here comes Peterson. Brown forces him outside and all the way around the net. Pass goes off some sticks behind Mason Jakes. Dumps it in deep now. Stromberg pass out front looking for Dickens in the hat trick. The Ledgers will just flip it out. That's the period. 2-0 lead and 2-0 for Jonah Dickens. Shots go 9-6. 7 of 9 goes Cade Rotman, and 6 of 6 goes Hudson Seymour. Full recap of the period will come after this message.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
FBS Bank is here to help you achieve your dream of home ownership. For a limited time, we're offering home loans with just $595 closing costs plus title. Whether you're buying a new home or wanting to refinance, our experienced team is here to assist you. Visit our website at fbsbank.com or give us a call at 1-800-242-7880. Our friendly and experienced team will help guide you through the journey with FBS Bank. FBS Bank, banking made personal.
So my name is Dave Hopper, and I've been with Hoppers for 35 years. My parents worked here, I work here, my son works here, my wife works here, so it's family. But I also look at the employees that we have today, and we have 2 that have over 25 years of employment here with us. So they are family. When we hire somebody new, I don't look at them as just an employee. They're part of our family, and that's what we strive for.
We make you feel at home. At home. Auto Sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and Auto Sales. Every time. We make you feel at home. At home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
The Landing is your go-to lakeside hangout on beautiful Beaver Dam Lake. Where the drinks are cold, the food always hits the spot, and the music keeps the good times rolling. Come for the view, stay for the fun. Pizza and beverages go together like sunsets and lake views at The Landing, and always better with friends and family. A Friday fish fry, your landing spot. An extensive variety of house-built pizzas, your landing spot. A great menu, of course. The Landing Pub and Grill, Country Road G, Beaver Dam, and like them on Facebook.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Hi, I'm Aaron Sadoff. Blessed be the president of Marian University right here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. If you are beginning your college adventure or looking to transfer, Marian University could be the perfect fit for you. Our beautiful campus, our amazing faculty and staff, our Division III athletics, and our amazing mission are waiting for you. Come visit Marian University. Not only will you get a great education, but we will help you become the best for the world. Good luck and go Sabres!
Municipal well.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. What a first period that was. It was a fast-paced first period. Back and forth they go. And I would say, to be honest, I think that game was a little closer in that first period than the chances might say. The puck movement was very good from Tomahawk. The speed was great. Everything they did to score those goals was right. I mean, it was a great breakout pass from Jet Riley. They fixed that first goal. He'll get the first assist on the first Dickens goal. He got the assist on the second Dickens goal already on a nice play and a diving pass attempt. But Tomahawk took care of their chances. The Ledgers had chances of their own, just didn't put the puck in the net.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I saw the speed coming from both sides, but I think the thing that set Tomahawk apart in that first period was definitely the puck placement. The way their passes were going, it just looked really crisp and really clean, and that really set them apart from the Ledgers. I'll run you through exactly what happened, the penalties and also the goals from that first period. 2:26 in, a tripping call on number 12. That'll be Logan Blankenheim for the Ledgers. He heads to the box for 2 minutes, but nothing happens of it. They clear no problem. Another penalty kill for the Ledgers, who I believe sit at around 82% on the season for that PK, so not too shabby there. They clear another one, but hey, 7:37 in, you get your first goal from Mr. Number 7. That's Jonah Dickens on the hatchets. He puts one in off of, they gave the assist to Jet Riley there. Then here comes Jonah Dickens again, the 12:49 mark this time. He'll get it from Jet Riley once again off of a fantastic pass back to him. He puts them both in the top shelf, and he's looked really good with not only the velocity on his shot, but the placement of where he's put those pucks.
Both those shots came at the right on the blocker side. They were fantastic shots from him. I mean, it's the puck movement is what I go through. Their neutral zone sets, their forecheck was prevalent in that first period of the Ledgers defensemen. The 2-1-2 forecheck they're running it, and with a short bench, Tomahawk doesn't have a lot of players. I mean, they maybe have 3 lines on their bench. They're running a 2-1-2. That's a fast forecheck. Yeah. That is, you are sending 2 guys every time. You got to use your speed, and they're using what they have to their advantage right now. And you have to find a way to make some adjustments in between periods here if you're Coach Kevin Colleen. But if you're Coach Dooley Riley for this Tomahawk team, you're happy. You're on the road. You took a 2.5-hour, 2-hour-and-40-minute bus ride. You come out, shock them early. You're up 2-0. You got a power play. I mean, you got your looks in that first period. You could very well be up worse than 3-0 as well.
The hatchets, for sure, you're in the spot that you exactly want to be. They only get better with time, so the fact that they're already up 2-0 after 1. Now, granted, the Ledgers technically have those same stat lines where they get better after the first and second period as well, but if you're up 2-0 after the first one, it's where you want to be, and it's going to be a really tall task now, especially for the Ledgers to come back. We talked about it was kind of going to be tough for them even to be in this game at the beginning with the 17-3 dominant Tomahawk team. But now down 2-0 after 1, they got a lot of work to do.
That was the Holiday Intermission Report brought to you by Holiday Automotive. Worth the trip. Going to take a quick break, come back. Second period to start. That part of the game brought to you by the Michaels Corporation.
Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed, quality workmanship, and getting the job done right the very first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
At Musa Sheet Metal, they spend generations building a better everyday life. They don't just build panels, they build a legacy. They're growing, innovating, and pushing the limits again with their brand new 24-gauge stocked steel line. Musa colors created by the Musa team, 25 bold choices ready to go, delivering the best solutions in architectural sheet metal. Say hi to the Musa apprentices. They're your neighbors, your classmates, and the future of the industry. Musa Sheet Metal, revolutionizing steel, building the future.
Just like a great team, National Exchange Bank & Trust knows that success is built on strong relationships and trust. Since 1933, the bank has been locally owned and focused on serving the needs of our community so that our friends and neighbors can live the life they want. Let National Exchange Bank & Trust be your financial teammate for life, because when it comes to your financial goals, we're here to help you stay ahead of the game. Visit nebat.com to learn more.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, Bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Walk right in. That's the laid-back feeling you have when you work with the Roush Insurance Agency in Fond du Lac. Their agents are dedicated to putting your mind at ease when you make your insurance decisions. They live, work, and play here, and will make sure that they are there at the time of need for their clients and families. Visit RoushINS.com for more information or walk right in. 770 South Main Street in Fond du Lac. The Roush Insurance Agency, your hometown insurance team for over 30 years.
High School Sports Today is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellisted. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Ready to start this second period. Tomahawk Hatchets come out 2-0 to start on a pair of goals from Jonah Dickens, and they look good, and they looked about everything that we thought that team was going to be is what I saw in that first period. Speed, physicality. It was a very fast-paced and physical first period, Mackay.
Yeah, for sure. Physical, fast-paced, and we talked about how possibly we'd see the opposite of that, considering the bus drive coming from Tomahawk and also the fact that the Ledgers played last night at 7 o'clock. But both teams looked really crisp, looked really fast. Now the thing that's got to change is for the Ledgers, they've got to find a way to get back in it. Down 2 goals against a very good Tomahawk team is not the spot you want to be in. What do you think that first intermission pep talk was like in the locker room? What do you think they're trying to adjust?
Well, you're adjusting. First of all, you got to realize they're going to stretch the play, and they're going to use – they're going to use the middle of the ice to their advantage where they're going to make passes through it. You saw a couple times Preston Flood made a couple nice pickoffs in the middle of the ice when they were looking for that long stretch pass. So your defensemen have to be aware of it, as well as your high forwards have to be aware of that. If you're Coach Kevin Colleen's team, that's one thing they're going to look at coming into this third or second period. And for Tomahawk, I mean, you're going to be able to use that kind of stuff, and you have to pay attention to it as well. I mean, you know what you're going to have and how much space you're going to have. It's a bigger ring, so you're going to have more space. Tomahawk used it to their advantage in that first period.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely did. They knew where the puck was going to bounce, and they were able to use the speed, outrun or outskate their defenders rather, and make some really good plays out of it. So I'm really excited to see the second period. Both teams taking the ice now, and Ledger's got some work to do here at home.
Yeah, they got to move, and they got to find a way also to get their big guns more involved. Whether it's you double shift a Baker and try to get him against a different line or something like that. I actually thought that third line of the Smizek, Bulk, and both Bolkas, minus getting hemmed in their zone that one time, I thought they were very good.
Yeah, they looked good.
They looked very good, and that might be something that Coach Colleen has a willingness to go to at some point as well. That third line a little bit more. They'll start with his top line in Porter-Gala, Preston Flood, and Tate Baker with Zabel and Wagner on D. He'll come out against Jet Riley alongside Landon Seymour, Jonah Dickens, as well as Braden Lamer and Jackson Albert on D. And we're ready to roll with this second period. The ice is pretty wet, so you got to pay attention to that. The puck may stick on you, and it just did right there as it did on Jonah Dickens.
Yeah, so you mentioned it happens.
Gala trying to throw a backhander out in front, looking for Preston Flood. Chipped up the wall, goes off a skate. Here comes Flood, chipping it to himself. Ledger's coming out with a little bit of jump. Nice play by Lamer to shield it. Flood off the puck. That one ripped around. Stepping in is Wagner. Trying to keep it into the line. Gives it over to Flood. Flood got some space, makes a move around Jack Albert. Here comes Jet Riley now. Riley with a nice move around Baker. Chipped it to himself, Wagner. Riley chips it around him. Spins away from Tate Baker. Throws it over looking for Jonah Dickens. Flood has time and space. Throws a high chip off the glass looking for Wagner. Steals it from Lamer. Got to get some help off the bench. He threw a pass off of Lamer. Lamer pokes it to himself. Gives it over. Landon Seymour. Sobel pinches down and dumps it in. This Ledgers team, looking a little bit better jump to start this period, Mackay.
Yeah, for sure. Playing in their own ozone, and that's exactly where you want to be. They're dumping and chasing, and yet to get an opportunity down there, but they've had some chances.
Puck stuck again on Jonah Dickens. He turned it over. Here comes Stellmacher. It's almost stuck on him again. He dumps it in deep.
Another dump and chase coming from the Ledgers.
And that's the style of hockey they want to play. They want to try to pick up loose pucks like that. That's how they're going to play, and that's what they want to do. So whether it works for them or not, they're not going to change how they play the game.
At least they're, if it's working or not, one thing, but they're executing what they at least want to execute.
Call it an identity, and that's their identity. Stellmacher, puck bouncing off the boards. He tried to one-hand it in deep. Jackson Sobel gets pinned up. Heath Brown throws it cross ice. Gala quickly off the bench, picks it up, throws it towards the net. Wide open was Bastian, tips it just wide. That's the best chance the Ledgers have seen since the middle part of that first period.
Definitely come out with a fire here in this second.
The puck movement has been better, and the forechecking has been quicker as well. Comes Ty Wagner up the flood. Nice chip pass to Tate Baker. Out of the stick of Wagner, tries to throw it out in front off the skates of Rex Riley. Flood gets it up top, throws a shot off the shin pad of Porter Gala and wide. Wagner picks it up on the wall, tries to cycle it down deep. Gala hounds up Rex Riley, knocks him off the puck. Here's Braden Lamer. Flood couldn't get it away from him. Lamer to the outside. Throws it cross ice. Dickens with space. Slap shot. Glove save. Rotman. Dickens looking for number 3. He wired one from the tops of the circles. Rodman makes the glove save.
Both of his goals have been down low tonight, but he's got the power to shoot it from up there, and it's not going to trickle by.
Nope. It's got a hard shot.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. Dickens won the draw back. Blankenheim can't get to the loose puck. Lamer pokes it further in. Jaden Bastian's got it. Got to get it out. Blankenheim chips into the neutral zone. Albert gets to the red, dumps it in off his defender in Lamer. It comes back into the Hatchet zone. Jet Riley lost the puck to Jaden Bastian. Tries to dump it deep, doesn't get it all the way in. Lamer to Jackie Albert. Albert in the middle of the ice. Nice breakout play. Here comes Jet Riley shooting over top of the cage. Now Blankenheim chips it on the backhand. Tries to get it around Albert. Cut off well by a nice back check from Dickens. Turned it over to Jaden Bastian. They'll say it was offsides. .42 to go in this one. Face off in the neutral zone. Jet Riley to take it against Tate Baker. Baker wins it back to Jackson Sobel. Fires it over to Brown. Brown dumps it in deep behind the cage. Picked up by Braden Lamer. Throws it up the wall for Jonah Dickens. They go right to the cross ice play. Baker is there and knocks it down. Jake Albert, D to D in the middle of the ice. Once again, cross ice to Jonah Dickens. Drop pass, too strong. Gala picks it up. Tries to find Baker, but missed him. Here's Braden Lamer with speed. Brown pokes it away from him. Pass in the middle. Landon Seymour picked it off. Baker with a good back check. Puck is rimmed down. Flood went off the stanchion. Dickens, nice move to the backhand. He falls down. Trip coming on the Ledgers. To the power play once again is the Hatchets at 29%. They're 0 for 1. This one going to go on Jackson Sobel. A top penalty killer for the Ledgers will go off for tripping. The 3:58 mark of the second period. 16 Jackson Sobel goes off. BJ Boca and Portugal come out with Stellmacher and Ty Wagner on the penalty kill. Top unit stays out for this Hatchets team. Draw one back to Lamer. Throws it cross ice to Jonah Dickens. They work it down to the goal line. Back to the wing. Now up top to Jonah Dickens. Dickens down to the goal line to Jet Riley. Riley. Punch turn. Spins away. Tip pass from BJ Boca. Jonah Dickens walks down. Cuts into the middle of the ice. Throws the pass up top. Lamar walks down Broadway and scores. Braden Lamer on the power play over the blocker side. It's 3-0. And once again, I will say to the fact that Kane Rotman got caught way too deep in his net. He was on his goal line. He didn't have a chance on the shot from Braden Lamer. What a shot from Lamer. It's 3-0, just like that.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, just able to get the puck and every Tomahawk goal tonight, all three of them, they've elevated. They put it top shelf, and they haven't necessarily relied on a bounce down low. They're just able to put it up and beat the goaltender, frankly.
All on the blocker side as well. Braden Lamer gets the goal assist to number 7, Jonah Dickens, and number 5, Jet Riley.
Dickens and Riley both pick up their third points of the evening.
So the Ledgers need an answer right away, and Tomahawk comes back out with speed. Here comes Stromberg down the wing. Gets pinned off by Heath Brown. Rickle comes to help him. Rickle picks up the loose puck, drops it for Stromberg. Up top to Rex Riley. Riley drops it to the goal line to Bo Stromberg. Back up top to Rex Riley, goes right back to him. Working a give-and-go game. Wagner takes away the passing lane. Bo Stromberg comes up the wall. Blankenheim can't get it out. Mason Jakes get it in deep, but Wagner gets away from everybody. Wagner bumped off the puck from Rex Riley. They fired all the way down. No ice. Just over 11 and a half to go in this second period. It's 3-0. Power play goal coming just moments ago from Braden Lamer. 2-on-2 in the corner. Flood comes away with a Baker wide open out in front, and that's going to be a head contact penalty coming on Rex Riley. He punched Flood right in the head. He's skating away like he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, I didn't take anything, and he's going to the box now. So the Ledgers 22.5% power play, or 23.5% power play, goes to work for the first time today. Trying to answer here, shots 11-6 in favor of Tomahawk. Apparently that didn't want to add in there for me. So the Ledgers go to the power play. Walking in, Wagner, shot blocked. Gets it back up top. Brown over to Flood. Back to Wagner now.
It's a crucial power play here for the Ledgers. They got to score.
Errant pass, and probably just not a great pass from Ty Wagner. He turned it over right to Jonah Dickens. Probably not the guy to turn it over to. Dickens smartly tries to go back up the wall. Flood steals, 3-on-3 rush the other way. Finds Stelmacher, couldn't hold on to the pass. Dumped in deep, rimmed around by Braden Lamer. Stelmacher keeps it in. Bouncing puck, dumps it in deep on the backhand for Tate Baker below the goal line. Pressured hard by Lamer. Gets knocked down. Wanted a call, didn't get anything. Stelmacher finds Baker. Got a man up top walking down. Here comes Flood, walks in, shot blocked. Loose puck, fired just wide by Heath Brown. Jonah Dickens out cherry picking, trying to get a shorthanded goal. He picks it up. Dickens for the hat trick. Make nice move, scores. Jonah Dickens onto the backhand to the forehand. It's 4-0. Shorthanded hat trick. Jonah Dickens.
He has looked fantastic tonight.
He's been great. He's got 4 points, and it's 4-0.
And Justin, you even said it in warm-ups. Well, just watching him shoot the puck, he has such a great shot. Just quick release and makes it snappy. And now they're going to put Memphis Young in the net for the Ledgers.
Yeah, they're going to yank him, man. It's probably the right call. It may not. That one's not on Rotman. It's not his fault, but you got to do something to try to get your team going. And whether that's what you wanted to do, it's something you have to do. It's just a situational thing that comes in a bad spot for Caden Rotman. Dickens picks up his third of the game and 40th of the season. Hat trick for him. Landon Seymour and Jet Riley get the assists. Here comes Porter Gala. Throws it over. Jackson Sobel walks in, shoots it into the chest. Loose puck. Man knocked down in front. Once again, struggling to get to that one was Hudson Seymour, but he makes the save with 32 seconds to go on the power play. 9:55 to go in the period.
Problem is, like you've said, Seymour hasn't necessarily looked like the greatest goalie in the world. Ledgers have had the opportunities to take shots on him, and just now down 4-0, they've got to take a lot more and hope something squeaks through.
Now, what I haven't said is this Tomahawk Hatchet's team has the willingness to block shots, and they've done a great job blocking shots. Messed up the power play time on the board. Should be 32 seconds to go in the power play. We'll see what they do here. Should be 9:55. They're going to have to hold things up for a second there. So a shorthanded goal from Seymour and Jet Riley for Jonah Dickens for his hat trick and 4th point. Him and Jet Riley both have 4 points tonight. They got 2:30 on the board for the penalty. It should be 32 seconds. Trying to fix that at the moment. See if they got it done. Fairly long delay. The Ledgers have Blankenheim out there with Jaden Bastian. They'll play 30 seconds left on the penalty. Puck rimmed around right off the faceoff by Jake Albert. It goes all the way down. Porter-Gala picks it up with 9:45 to go in the period. Pair of goals in this period for Tomahawk. They lead 4-0. They've come on the road, and they have played a almost perfect game so far to start on the road. Blankenheim chips it away. Lost in the middle from Landon Seymour. Nice job by Seymour to dive and get it out. Baron Boca walks in, shoots it. Fighting it off once again was Hudson Seymour. Backhand chip all the way down. The man alone with the puck. Trying to throw it out in front was Jonah Dickens. Forward pass, too strong for Porter-Gala. Jake Albert throws it cross ice to Braden Lamer. Lamer throws it off the stick of Gala. It comes right onto the tape of Jet Riley. Riley gets bumped off the puck. Rimmed around by Boca, finds Jackson Sobel. Quick up, out of the tape of Preston Flood. Flood makes a move around one man, throws it over for Stelmacher. Stelmacher lost it. Lowers his shoulder, throws a backhand pass out in front, stolen by Braden Lamar. Braden Lamer. Lamer spins away. Looks up top, throws a pass in the breakout. Landon Seymour cross ice. Riley comes back to the puck, picks it up off the boards. Looking for Lamer, backdoor, stolen by Wagner. Numbers the other way for the Ledgers if they hurry. Wagner with speed. Wagner walks in, shoots it just wide. Just missed the blocker side. Off the bench, knocks Cleveland, dumps it in deep. Rex Riley with the puck. Behind the net for Braden Lamer. Lamer cross ice right into the tape of Cole Peterson. Peterson right to Jonah Dickens. Dickens walks in, shoots it wide, and Memphis Young, the first real chance he sees is a Dickens breakaway. Here comes Porter-Gala now. Gala chips it back up the boards for Tate Baker. Baker chips it through Rex Riley, but Peterson there on the back check. Bo Stromberg with the puck. Stromberg down the outside. Poked off his stick by Heath Brown. Cleveland chips it down for Heath Brown. Brown throws it up ice for Bastian. Went off the stick of the defender. Bastian picks it up in the zone, goes behind the net, throws it out in front. Gala had his stick lifted. Stromberg makes a move around Blankenheim. Drops his shoulder, comes to the outside. Gets around Sobel. Goes inside, throws a backhand pass out in front. Nobody there. Here's Jaden Bastian now. Cross ice right under the tape of Logan Blankenheim. Blankenheim with speed and space shoots one into the glove of Hudson Seymour. Shots 12-9 in favor of Tomahawk. It has been all hatchets in this second period. Boca pinned up Jake Albert. He got it away, and he finds Landon Seymour. 2-on-2 with him and Lamer. Poked off his stick by Jackson Sobel. He gets it back, throws it below the goal line to his defenseman Lamer. Heath Brown looking for Baron Boca on the breakout. Loose puck. Nice back check from Jet Riley to get to it. Throws it over to Jonah Dickens. Too far in between everybody. They wave off the icing.
It's a combo you don't want. Riley to Dickens tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty much seemed been perfect all night long. Landon Seymour below the goal line. Jet Riley up top. Shot coming from Albert. It was blocked off the skates of Baron Boca. He stung him a little bit. Brown hounds Jet Riley in the corner. All over him. Landon Seymour below the goal line. Gives it over to Jet Riley. Back up top to Jake Albert. Walks the line over to Braden Lamer. Smizek tries to take it away from him. It's BJ Boca that gets to it. Chipped up the wall. Albert picks it up in his own zone. Ledgers try to get that third line off the ice. Drops his shoulder. Jet Riley down the outside of the backhand. Throws one out in front. Comes right on the stick of Lamer. Shoots it. Blocked in front by Jackson Sobel, and that stung him. He's trying to make his way to the bench. Smizek knocks that out of the air. Comes to Tate Baker. 6:05 to go in the period. 4-0 lead for Tomahawk. Bo Stromberg with it. Nice move. Stromberg to the inside. Looking for Jonah Dickens. Ledger's got numbers the other way. Flood puts it to space for himself. Tries to get around Braden Lamer. Got two hot hatchets all over him. They poke it loose. Peterson finds Bo Stromberg. Stromberg up the wall. Flood knocks it away from him. Hit the Baker. Wagner open in front. Backhander. Rebound covered by Hudson Seymour. Seymour has settled into this game.
I was going to say
nicely.
a couple more times now. Seymour has finally been able to put a glove on it. Seen the puck cleanly and cover a couple of times. Definitely not so flailing around down in the crease.
Shots 10-12 in favor of Tomahawk. Lidder's starting to get a little bit of offense rolling, but this Tomahawk team has been nothing short of perfect on the road so far today. Flood steals, throws one off the blocker of Hudson Seymour. Cleveland keeps it in at the line, dumps it behind the net. Picked up by Rex Riley on the backhand. Breakout pass to Cole Peterson. Peterson takes his time and space and brings it up the wall and dumps it in deep just behind Memphis Young. He steered it away. Wagner rims it around on the tape of Porter Gala. High chip, knocked down by a high stick by Jaden Bastian. Mason Jakes fires it over for Rex Riley. Too strong. Cleveland tries to chip it forward. He does. Pass behind the net. Finds Mason Jakes. In a reverse play to Caden Rickle. Rickle drops it down for Jet Riley. Fresh off the bench. Riley with a nice move. Chips it up for Landon Seymour. Too far for him. It's an ice. Who do you trust with your family's health for aches and pains, physicals, and sports injuries? Fond du Lac families choose Aurora Healthcare. Dr. Marshall Rutherford, a family medicine specialist. Dr. Rutherford is your go-to for keeping your family healthy. Learn more at aurora.org/doctors. 4:42 to go in this one. Second period, 4-0 in favor of Tomahawk. They have done their job in this second period. Stelmacher fires one wide. Brown battles with Dickens. Chips it back on the backhand. Here comes Blankenheim now. Blankenheim cuts through the middle of the ice. Blankenheim shoots it. Glove save Seymour.
What a snag from Seymour down there. My goodness. That puck came in with some velocity, but he's able to put out the glove. And like you talked about, he's definitely settled in now better, especially than from before.
Blankenheim, a big guy. He's 6'1", 190. Or 209, I think they have him listed as a sophomore. So, I mean, he's going to get bigger.
Yeah.
He skates very well for his size. Lamer throws it cross ice right onto the tape of Jonah Dickens. Pass tipped high in the air. Jaden Bastian can't knock it down. Albert has it on the backhand. Tries to get it in deep. He gives it over to Dickens. Brown knocks it away from Jonah Dickens. Throws it behind the net. Onto the tape of Jackson Sobel. Good to see him all right after blocking that shot. Bouncing puck knocked down by Jet Riley as Stelmacher tried to chip it out. Riley can't get it around Jackson Sobel. He forechecks him. Brown tries to go back into the pressure. Dickens, saucer pass onto the tape. Albert to the goal line. Riley couldn't get a stick on it. Riley up top. Nice shot by Lamer looking for a tip on the side of the net. Albert dumps it back in deep. Here's Heath Brown now. Brown just fires it out and will take the icing and the whistle with just over 3.5 to go in this second period. Shoulder pain keeping you up at night? For pain relief, Fond du Lac Families Trust Aurora Healthcare and Dr. Lauren Potter. There are many causes of shoulder pain. As a shoulder specialist, Dr. Potter has the advanced training to take better care of your injury. Learn more at aurora.org/ortho. Draw one back to Ty Wagner by Tate Baker. Goes up the wall to Porter Gala. Gala gains the red, dumps it in deep. Behind the net. Picked up by Rex Riley. Riley throws it up the wall on the breakout of Caden Rickle. Rickle spins away from all the pressure. Drops it back down under the tape of Mason Jakes. Stromberg chips to Stromberg. Chipped back in by Flood. Bo Stromberg picks up the pass, couldn't handle it. Pass was tipped in the neutral ice by Preston Flood. Comes up to Breck Stromberg and dumped back in by Tate Baker. Seymour sets for his defenseman, Mason Jakes. Breakout pass to Breck Stromberg. Stromberg to Bo Stromberg. He gets bumped off the puck by a hip check from Knox Cleveland. Backhand pass to Ty Wagner. Right to Gala, cross ice to Flood. Flood catches in stride. Cuts to the outside, shoots it. Glove save by Seymour once again, fighting off the puck. Pass just underneath the stick of Preston Flood. Ty Wagner steals it, dumps it in deep into the corner, finds Baron Boca. Boca down to Smizek. Mason Jakes and Baron Boca battle for the puck. The much smaller Baron Boca ties him up, and Smizek comes in to help. It comes to Jonah Dickens. Cross ice right onto the stick of Breck Stromberg. He couldn't knock it down to the high. Saucer pass from Jonah Dickens. Here comes Jackson Sobel in the middle of the ice to Baron Boca. Boca looks around, tries to find some help, throws a shot into the chest of Hudson Seymour from the half wall. Ledger's firing some more shots at the net, just not able to get the traffic or the quality of shots.
Yeah, for sure. Most of them have been right at the centerpiece of Seymour. Sorry, excuse me. Right, most of the centerpiece right at him, and that one he's finally able to get back on top of. He's kind of settled in. The last one before that, again, staving it off, kind of up top with the glove. Couldn't necessarily find it, but like you said, none of the shots have really been too dangerous coming from the Ledgers.
Dickens was looking for Riley in the middle of the ice. It's Stellmacher in a 2-on-2 the other way. Nice back check coming from Tomahawk. They find Blankenheim. Throws it towards the net. It went off the skate of Jake Albert. Albert quick up the wall to Jonah Dickens. Dickens cuts all the way across the ice. Out of the left wing. Drops it to the backhand. Drops his shoulder. Throws a pass. One-timer. They score. Landon Seymour. It's 5-0. Now 5 points for Jonah Dickens. He's got 71 points now this season. Came in with 66. He's got 71. It's 5-0 with 1:28 to go in the second period. Not much to say there. A nice pass from Dickens. He made a great play, dropped his shoulder, used his body to be able to shield off the defenseman. Threw a backhand pass right onto the tape of Landon Seymour. Here he comes again, once again. Poked off his stick, this time by Cleland and Baker. Tumped in deep by Portugala. And Jet Riley's 5th point of the game as well. I was wondering if he'd pick one up, and he's going to pick up this pass. Come down the outside, working on Heath Brown. Throws one in the middle for Dickens. Nobody home on the backhand pass from Jonah Dickens. Now here comes Preston Flood to the outside. Flood makes a move around Jake Albert. Gets tied up by Albert. 55 seconds to go in a period. Gala on the backhand. Got knocked down in front. Braden Lamer. Quick up the Jet Riley in a 1-on-2. Riley tries to toe drag around Heath Brown. Good stick from Heath Brown. 45 seconds to go in a period. Here's Flood. Quick up to Gala. Bouncing puck goes over his stick. Albert brings it around the outside. Throws it up the wall onto the tape. Coming the other way is Cole Peterson. Peterson falls down. Stellmacher got a man wide open. He just didn't see him. He was looking for Blankenheim. Kind of got caught in a bad situation where the puck was just right in front of him. He wasn't ready to see Blankenheim coming off the bench. Blankenheim bumps Mason Jakes. Puck comes to Cole Peterson. Peterson tries to chip it around Blankenheim. Gets it over back to Jakes with 10 seconds to go in the period. That one comes out into the neutral zone. It's Jackson Sobel with 5. And he'll bring it back into his own zone. Fire it up the wall. Albert's got to it. He dumps it in deep. Gets bumped by Blankenheim. And that does it. A 3-goal second period coming from Tomahawk, all from their top line. Lamer scored as well as Dickens and Landon Seymour. We head to the second intermission, brought to you by Holiday Automotive. We'll take a quick break.
It's more than just a job. It truly is a family. They value you, great pay, great benefits. They definitely care about setting people up for success in their retirement years. I don't see a reason to want to leave.
Tired of pushy sales tactics? Welcome to Schaefer Auto, where they make buying a vehicle simple, safe, and satisfying. You'll find a sweet selection of pre-owned vehicles for every budget. Each is inspected and backed by a warranty option of your choice. Financing isn't a problem. Get approved online and drive home with confidence. Schaefer Auto has the right ride for you. Visit the lot at 404 Shaler Drive in Waupun and online at schaefer-auto.com. Schaefer Auto, no gimmicks, no pressure, no worries.
At Warner Harmson Furniture, Flooring, Kitchen, and Bath, we know that your home is more than just 4 walls. From kitchen and bath remodels to full home renovations and new construction, we have the team for you. Warner Harmson brings expert design and craftsmanship to every project. Dependable, detail-driven, and dedicated to you, we turn your vision into a home. Warner Harmson, we do it all. Visit WarnerHarmson.com and book your free consultation today.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. The design and selections perfectly crafted for you. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hey, Devontae. Let me get a Cantina chicken burrito and a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
Oh, there it is. Cheaters don't get chicken. Huh? Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Every customer can be a Signature Home customer. I think that's what Signature Homes does really well, is that we can touch not only the customer who's building for the first time, but also the customers that know what they want and want to pull pieces of other property that they've lived in and loved. And you can really trust that we know what we're doing and that we have 30 years of experience in the market doing it with quality craftsmanship and a lot of style and design. And at the end, we get a chance to walk them through and see their smiling faces, and we know that we've achieved our goal.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Intermission report brought to you by Holiday Automotive, and that period is exactly what it may not look like that. The shots are 13-12, but it was all Tomahawk. The chances came in bunches for the Hatchets, Mackay.
Yeah, for sure. Let's run you through what happened there. 3:58 in the period. Sabel, number 16. Let me get my roster out. Jeez Louise here.
Jackson Sabel.
Thank you. I knew it, but I just couldn't think of it. Jackson Sabel is going to pick up a tripping penalty just under that 4-minute mark in there. And on top of that, Tomahawk comes out and takes advantage at 4:22 mark. Number 8, Braden Lamer puts in a power play goal to put the Tomahawk Hatchets up 3-0. After that, Tomahawk's going to pick up a penalty by themselves. Number 6, Rex Riley at the 5:37 mark. That head contact penalty that he went into the box for. But hey, doesn't really matter because when you're Tomahawk, you can do whatever you want. After that, the 6:37 mark, Jonah Dickens picks up his 3rd goal of the night, a shorthanded hat trick goal for him, and he's been spectacular. Rounding out that 3rd period at the 15:32 mark, number 14, Landon Seymour is going to pick up his 1st goal of the night, and that brings us to 5-0 after the first 2 periods.
Yeah, 71 points now for Jonah Dickens, and at 69 now, 64 points for Jet Riley, and 5 points for both of them tonight. They have been nothing short of fantastic for this Hatchets team. Exactly what you expected them to be. Coming into it, you're like, all right, you see what they got on paper. How do they actually look? And they've lived up to the hype.
Oh, for sure. Just fast-paced, aggressive, physical, and they can shoot that freaking puck. I mean, they are so quick. There are so many different ways they've shot it, and the assists coming from Riley have been fantastic, and Jonah Dickens has placed the puck perfectly. It's been something spectacular to watch. The puck movement of this Tomahawk team has been so impressive considering how fast they play. Some of these teams, they can move super fast, but sometimes it's really hard to keep up with that style of play, especially when you're kind of past, all the way up the rink. But Tomahawk has done it really nicely.
Yeah, they've done the job of keeping it, moving the pucks to the outside, using their speed and space. And it's one thing a lot of teams struggle with when they come to the big ice and they play on the big rink like that. But Tomahawk's built for this kind of rink. I mean, the forecheck they run, everything they do is built to play on this big ice. They're physical. They run a great 2-1-2 forecheck. It's been effective all night long, hounding the Ledgers defensemen. Ledgers are just chipping it out and getting some time and space. That's the one thing, the Ledgers, they've had chances too. It's the flip side of it. I mean, realistically, I'd say the game could be 5-1 or 5-2. They've had their chances. They just haven't buried it. And it's been Hudson Seymour has been a bend, don't break kind of mentality, because there's been some shots that have fooled him, but he's made the saves.
Yeah, for sure. Bend, don't break. Some shots that have fooled him for sure, but he hasn't let the goal yet. I mean, he hasn't faced that many shots out, to be fair. Neither of these two teams have. It's just been better goalkeeping on the side of the Tomahawk Hatchets and really fantastic offense from them that's propelled them to a 5-0 lead right now. And I guess nothing to say against Seymour, of course, because he hasn't let any goals, but there are definitely ones that could have slipped by. It's not like he's been perfect. The Ledgers just have to learn to capitalize on those better than what they have done in the first 2 periods.
About 5.5 to go in this one. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. 3rd period coming up. That part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare.
Sheboygan Salmon.
dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy to pre- and post-orthopedic surgery to work-related and sports injuries, the staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to your treatment, recovery, and return to the lifestyle you're looking for. With locations in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein, Back in Action has a one-on-one approach that's second to none. Learn more at backinactionrehab.com.
Got pain? See Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer at Bauer Chiropractic. Dr. Bauer can help relieve pain in arthritic knees, reduce and relieve pain from degenerative and herniated lumbar discs in your back. Dr. Bauer's laser treatment relieves pain and inflammation. Works like cortisone without the side effects. Dr. Bauer also offers custom orthotics for proper back posture. Since 1998, this area has trusted the team at Bauer Chiropractic. So if you've got pain, see Shane at Bauer Chiropractic.
Play is everything. It's development, expression, fun, socialization, community, inclusion, connection, adventure, and discovery. We need play at all ages and stages of life to keep us and our communities healthy and happy and full of energy and excitement. Join our movement. Bring intergenerational, inclusive, and developmentally rich play to your community today. Visit bciburke.com and see how play can move you.
Bob's Pizza now has its very own dine-in restaurant. Enjoy a family-friendly atmosphere with a cozy dining room, large game room, beautiful full bar, and even coffee next door from Just Love Coffee. With our expanded menu, your party will have no trouble satisfying the whole family. Delicious, legendary pizza for a legendary city. Bob's Pizza on the Avenue.
Okay, let's start with some clouds, some mountains over there, and finally a river. Hey, Dad, look.
Looks like the perfect spot.
American Family Insurance is here to protect your family on the road with the Travel Peace of Mind package.
American Family Insurance.
Visit Brad Tagle Pizza today in Fond du Lac or Ripon.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Happy fall, y'all. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Fall is a time for a whole home duct and dryer vent clean. We'll take care of what can't be seen. Removing dust? For us, that's a must. And a reminder, get on a furnace maintenance plan now so your home is clean and cozy this fall and winter. We are your home for the Coleman Equipment brand. Call 920-763-2301, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Hey, it's Bucky. If you're lucky, we'll be faster than a Derby from Kentucky.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Say cheese! If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: Great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Cole Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Cole Oil and Propane.
This is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. Moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac. Making your move and storage of goods simple.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 68 North Main Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 201 South Marr Street. Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. And Matt Helmer, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
We at The Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience The Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Third period coming up. What a period it was from Tomahawk. They scored 3. One of them shorthanded a hat trick now for Mr. Jonah Dickens, and he was fantastic. He is fantastic. I mean, we had a conversation with a couple of guys in between periods, and it was visible. You can see it. Their best players are their best players right now for Tomahawk.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can see who's been on the ice the most this season, who their top point getters are, and they're playing like they're their best players. It's exactly how you want to play on away ice. Had a long bus ride down here, but they're definitely taking advantage of the rink style tonight, and this is going to be barring a miracle, it should be a smooth and easy win for them tonight.
And they're letting the ice settle as well. So, high school sports today on RadioPlusInfo.com is presented by these four Fond du Lac Edward Jones financial advisors: Matt Moses, Jeff Willis, Robert Bruce, and Patrick Ellison. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. This part of the game brought to you by Aurora Healthcare. Whether you're playing in a rec league or in the majors, sitting out due to injury is no fun if the pain has moved you to the sidelines. Aurora Sports Health can help you get back in the lineup. Start with your free injury evaluation from Aurora Sports Health. Request one at aurora.org/sports. Ready to roll for this third period. They're going to let the ice set a little bit, which is probably the right choice here. But, you may never find your way back into this game if you're a Ledger, but you got to battle here. This is something you need to do. You got to show something here. I mean, you got
something on
17 minutes to show some sort of effort.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even if you don't make it back into this game, there's still positives you can always take away. And going into next game, you really don't want to go into a game down 5-0 or possibly what could even be worse without putting in a fight. So definitely a big opportunity for them to step up here and not necessarily take the W, but take some pride in their next contest.
And then with your increments, if you want to try to get a W, you have 3-minute increments to score 5 goals. You got a goal a minute or goal every 3 minutes is the way you look at it. Then you have 2 minutes to play. Giving up too many odd man rushes as well for the Ledgers. 1-on-2 the other way. Preston Flood dumps it behind the cage and bounces off the wall. Seymour plays it for Braden Lamer. Lamer, a goal scorer today. Nice pass under the tape of Jonah Dickens. Throws across ice too strong. And that's one thing right there. They've been using that incredibly well. This ice to their advantage, using their space and taking their space well. Jake Albert reverses the play. It's Braden Lamer right onto the tape of Jet Riley. What puck movement from the Hatches as they break it out and bring it in to the offensive zone. Cycling it down low for Landon Seymour. Pass out in front, looking for Jonah Dickens. That one tipped wide by Jet Riley on a shot from Rex Riley up top. Dickens with a nice move. Cuts across the top of the zone. Shot from Riley over top of everything. Off the back of the net. Here comes Blankenheim. Chips one on the backhand. Rolling all the way down. Mason Jakes will pick it up. You see the officials probably wave off the close icings more likely in this third period as it's 5-0. Rickle gets bumped off the puck. Flood comes in to take it away. Heath Brown stepped up. Rex Riley pitches in for the point and keeps it alive. Walks in and shoots it into the chest of Memphis Young.
Saw that one on the way in.
Memphis only seen one or two shots, and one of them was a one-timer right on top of him for a goal.
Yeah.
For Landon Seymour late in that third period. Baker to take the draw. He loses it to Bo Stromberg. He won it too cleanly back into the neutral zone. Rex Riley dumps it into the far corner. Brown chips it away from the forechecker. Chipped up by Baker. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Baker, nice back check there from Peterson. Cole Peterson with a nice back check. Poked it away. Cross ice pass onto the tape of Rickle. Couldn't hold on to it. Mason Jakes was looking for him. Here's Knox Cleveland behind the net over to Heath Brown. Back up to Gala. Gala cross ice right onto the tape of Preston Flood. Good puck movement there. Flood fires a shot. Again, struggling with it is Hudson Seymour, but no Ledgers there to clean things up. That's been a thing that I really haven't mentioned yet. Tomahawk's done a great job clearing out the front of their net. Didn't forget to mention Tomahawk is one of those teams that gets a promotion this season to Division I. Turnover. Riley fires a shot wide of Memphis Young. Puck dumped in deep for Heath Brown. Brown chips it up the wall for Porter Gala. Dumped back all the way around. Will Stelmacher steps in. Chips it behind the net for Heath Brown. Stelmacher gets knocked down by Jonah Dickens. High chip on the backhand. Landon Seymour lost it. And a hand pass. With 14:01 to go. Again, this Tomahawk team, they don't have a deep bench. I mean, that middle of their bench there has pretty much been standing there the entire game. They've ran two lines almost this whole game. And
it's worked fine for them.
Yeah, and the speed that they're running it at is incredible. It's so hard to play at this pace with a 2-1-2 style forecheck with only two lines on the big ice. They're in perfect shape for this. Blankenheim chips it up to Stelmacher. Nice back check from Cole Peterson. Blankenheim gets reverse hit by Peterson. Shot fired on net from long range. Steered away by Seymour to Mason Jakes. Jakes goes up the wall. Tries to throw it cross ice. Stelmacher's got it in his feet. Gets pinned up against the wall. Puck comes back to Rex Riley. Stops and reverses the play. Throws a pass in the middle of the ice right under the stick of Bo Stromberg, but it comes to Caden Rickle. Rickle gets hit hard by Ty Wagner. Bo Stromberg spins away from the pressure of Jackson Sobel. Sobel hounds him. Stromberg goes below the goal line. Pass over to Rickle. Wagner got a stick on it. Chipped up the wall. Penalty coming. This is going to go on Rickle for holding. So the Ledgers will go to the power play at the 3:53 mark of the third period. 2 minutes for holding. Well, they'll say interference. I would have said holding, but I think you could have called either one. That one's going to go on Rickle. They'll go to the power play. Ledgers 23.5%. 0 for 2 today so far. Draw one around. Here comes Jonah Dickens. Nice pass onto the tape of Jet Riley. 2-on-2 with him and Landon Seymour. Riley shoots. Nice stop by Memphis Young. Puck rimmed around. And they reset all the way back. And going to kill some more time. Here's Jonah Dickens. Fires it all the way down. Off the backboard. Picked up by Ty Wagner with about 1.5 to go on the power play. Here comes Ty Wagner. Cutting through the middle of the ice with speed. All the way to the forehand. Looks around. Rims it back behind the net. Comes up for Preston Flood. Flood picks it up. Drops it right back to Wagner. Wagner spins away from Jonah Dickens. Has it on the goal line. Cycles it up top for Tate Baker. Baker got a man wide open backdoor. Wagner rushed over top of his stick. It was a saucer pass, a little too high, more of a shot pass. Heath Brown spins away from the play of Landon Seymour. This penalty kill is aggressive from this Tomahawk team. They use their speed. Any loose puck, any puck that's bouncing, they are sending guys after it. Lamer passes right on the tape of Dickens. Spins and dumps it in deep. Wagner rims it around off the bench. Will Stellmacher picks it up on the backhand. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Ledgers pick up about a half a change. Here's Heath Brown now. Drops it right to Stellmacher. He'll bring it in. Wagner goes to the bench. Baron Bolka comes out. Blankenheim going to come out. Flood's got it up top. Got a shot. Blocker save from Landon Seymour, or from Hudson Seymour. 20 seconds about to go in the power play. Puck cannot be held into the line by Blankenheim. 10 seconds to go in the power play. One last rush. Here comes Blankenheim. Tries to chip it forward through Cole Peterson. Cannot. Bastian fires it back to Baron Bolka. That'll do it for the power play. The penalty on Caden Rickle is killed.
Pretty easy kill there, it looked like, for Tomahawk.
Yeah, not much effort there for that kill. They did a great job. Loose pucks, they're pouncing on it. Never really let anything get set up from that power play. Gala tries to chip it forward. Here comes Braden Lamer with speed. Lamer, wide open. Cole Peterson drops it back. One-timer, they score. It's Stromberg. Nope, they say it hit the post. They say Breck Stromberg hit the crossbar, went off the blocker of Memphis Young, and stayed out. They fooled me, and I thought that was in, but it probably looked about right. I would say that it might have went off the crossbar.
We can go to Toronto if you'd like.
Too late now. I can't replay it. Jet Riley open shot. Chest save. Nice stop there by Memphis Young. He's been pretty good since he's entered. He's had to make some tough saves so far. Landon Seymour keeps it alive at the line. They dump it in deep on him. Preston Flood picks it up. Drops it back behind the net for Ty Wagner with 10 minutes to go in this one. Quick up the wall. He was looking for BJ Bolka, too strong. Icing with 9:57 to go. They say 9:56. Clock ticks a little bit. This part of the game brought to you by Fogel Family Dental. Dr. Dylan Fogel is the new owner of Doyle Kelly Dental on Fond du Lac Avenue in Fond du Lac. Jacob?
Leaving you smiling?
Wrong one.
I was just personally, if they were leaving Jacob smiling.
Okay. It's been an argument. Someone's talking about something between the benches. Coach Riley having a question with the officials. Shot 17-15 in favor of Tomahawk. Still having some conversations here. They're still trying to figure out about if this was a goal or not. Riley's arguing whether this was a goal, and everybody, the way they looked at it, they say no goal, and they're not going to. I mean, we don't have the ability for replay.
You can't really go amend that
during the regular season. We don't. In the playoff or in the state tournament, they do down at Cap Ice in Madison. There is instant replay.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, it's probably right. They had it up at the Coliseum as well when the state tournament was at the Coliseum. Mason Jakes up top, fires a shot, pad save. Memphis Young clears it away to the wall. Rex Riley dumps it down deep. Here's Jackson Sobel. Now to Ty Wagner. Up the boards past Smizik. Jakes picks it up in the neutral zone, fires it over to Rex Riley. Riley with a cross-ice pass right onto the tape, but Jonah Dickens on the backhand. Pass out in front. He was looking for Jet Riley. Boca just chips into the neutral zone and goes for a change. Blankenheim's line will come out. Blankenheim steals the pass. That was intended for Jonah Dickens. It's rimmed all the way around, picked up by Stellmacher. Stellmacher chips it around. Rex Riley tries to throw a pass in front. He's tied up and knocked down by Landon Seymour. Rex Riley chips it around his man. Wagner steps in for the point. Throws a pass under the stick of Blankenheim. Right to Stellmacher. He pokes it wide. What a chance right there. That's probably the best chance of the game for the Ledgers. Stellmacher pitchforked it wide. Here's Jet Riley in transition. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Riley walks in, shoots it just wide.
What a move by Riley.
Created himself some space with his body and ripped it to the glove side of Memphis Young just wide of the net. 8:40 to go in this one, just about the halfway mark of this third period. Puck chipped forward. Here comes Ty Wagner with it. Wagner walks in, shoots it into the man, gets it back, shoots just wide. Fired it by everything, and it comes into the neutral zone for Heath Brown. Here is Heath Brown. Slows things down. Cross ice to Stelmacher. Stelmacher with a high flip. Bouncing puck. Jake Albert knocks it down with his skates. Right to Caden Rickle. Rickle gets hit big by Heath Brown. Lays him out. He stepped up right into him in the neutral zone. Knox Cleland reverses the play. Rickle steps in. Bumped off the puck by Porter Gala. It's Heath Brown chipping around for Knox Cleland. Pinching in is Braden Lamer with speed. Heath Brown right up the wall. The Porter Gala bouncing puck comes into the neutral zone. It's Jake Albert spinning away from Porter Gala. Now it's Heath Brown with speed. Here comes Heath Brown. Gives it up to Preston Flood. Flood fires a shot steered away by Hudson Smith. Cross ice pass to Cole Peterson. Peterson dumps it in deep behind the cage. Puck going to come off the back wall. Not too strong. Dickens. Knox Cleveland pokes it away from him. Cross ice pass. Knocked down in the middle of the ice by Jet Riley. He's got room. Nice pass on the stick of Landon Seymour. But good defense by Heath Brown. And he pitchforks it into the neutral zone. Up back in deep with 7:15 to go. Shots 18-16. Brown fires it all the way down. He wanted a change. He was gassed. And he needed it. This, the one thing you can say about this Ledgers team is you may not have noticed this, Mackay, but I did. They roll 3 deep. Didn't notice that the entire game. They roll 3. They play 3 defensemen. And Knox Cleveland gets out there every once in a while, but 3 defensemen.
No, I have not noticed that.
So their D-core is gassed. Dickens to take the draw. He wins it back. Or lost it to Jackson Sobel. Sobel goes up the wall. Gets pinned by Seymour. Comes to Smizek. Smizek tries to chip it out. Sobel gets to it. Gets bumped off the puck by Dickens. Pass down to the goal line to Seymour. Right to Jet Riley. Riley on the backhand. Nice stop from Memphis Young and his mask.
Memphis Young had no clue where that puck was.
Jackson Sobel just too strong looking for Smizek because he had a breakaway. 3-on-1. It would have been a 3-on-1 for the Ledgers, but just nice pinch there and just not realizing how much time and space Sobel had. If he just chipped it off the boards, he had guys wide open. Dickens couldn't handle the pass, and he lays a man out. He's going to get a penalty here. It's an uncalled for hit. Here comes Baron Boca in transition, shoots it into the chest. Jonah Dickens going to go off for interference at the 10:33 mark. So the Ledgers will go back to the power play. They're already 0 for 3 today on the power play. Draw tied up in the feet of the official. Brown gets it back. It's Ty Wagner up top to Preston Flood. Flood back to Wagner. Wagner fires a shot, scores. Wagner on the power play. Just 12 seconds into it. The Ledgers get one going, and it's 5-1. Nice shot from Wagner. Should be Wagner from Flood. I think the other one should go to Brown if they give him 3. They do the 2 assists, it should go to Brown, but we'll see if they actually do. So it's 5-1 with 6:15 to go.
Something the Ledgers can definitely build on there. You need to score a goal, and it's exactly what they do. And little momentum builder, sure it's on the power play. Well, hey, get a score on that board.
They gave it to just Flood. Bo Stromberg chips it in, dances around a couple people. Bumps Brown off the puck. Baker chips it up the wall. Dances around Stromberg. Here comes Ty Wagner. Kept in by Lamer at the point. It's poked ahead. Wagner with speed, 2-on-1 with him and Flood. He finds Flood on the backhand. Back to Wagner. Just missed him. 5.5 and some change to go in this one. Puck bouncing in the neutral zone. Rickle gets knocked off the puck. Stelmacher loses it. Here comes Braden Lamer. Gets a stick slashed out of his hand. 2 minutes. Slashing Preston Flood. That one could not have been more obvious. You don't agree with me?
No, I just thought it was funny.
To be honest, I mean, they probably ain't going to get away with that one when you tomahawk it that loud out of somebody's hands. Just an opinion.
Very, very obvious.
Tomahawk back to the power play. I think they've scored one power play goal today, right?
Power play goal and a shorty.
Wide open. One-timer off the outside of the net from Jonah Dickens. And probably not the guy you want to leave open on the side of the net.
And for the night he's having, no, probably not.
Penalty coming on Tomahawk and elbow. Head contact. I think this is going to go on Rex Riley again. That's his second time he's going to get a head contact penalty today. It'll negate the power play with 1:39 to go and 5:06 to go in the game.
And some 4-on-4 hockey.
Some more 4-on-4 hockey.
They give him an elbowing?
Head contact. As I said, Mackay.
Well, you said both.
I said head contact.
Well, you said elbowing first.
I said elbowing, and then I said probably head contact.
Well, I just wanted to make sure which one. That's all.
Head
Just
contact.
being thorough with my research.
Head contact, Mackay. Head contact.
Did they give him elbowing or head contact?
Head contact.
Man, what a man, what a man.
Dickens picks up the face-off, throws it right back to Jet Riley. Riley spins away from the pressure. He's going to take some time and wind things up. Here comes Riley with speed down the right wing. Lost the puck for a second. Drops it back for his defenseman. Jake Albert gets by him. Coming with speed is Tate Baker trying to win the race to the loose puck. He does. He cuts off Jake Albert. Albert with a good back check and pokes it away from him. A dangerous unit out here for Tomahawk 4-on-4. Here comes Braden Lamer, one of the goal scorers today. Throws it in the middle of the ice right to Jake Albert. Shoots it off the pad of Memphis Young. Wagner tries to clear it away from everybody. Chips it up the wall. Jaden Bastian, fresh off the bench, will pick it up. Nice move into the inside. Bastian walks in. He over stick handled. Puck hopped his stick. Waiting for Blankenheim and some help. Gets away from Jake Albert. Bastian throws it back down to Blankenheim below the goal line. Blankenheim cuts back out front. Got a fan on the pass. He was looking for Wagner. That's too strong for Dickens. Brown just fires it right back into the zone. Albert knocks it down with a skate. Throws it cross ice to Lamer. Lamer quick pass to Jet Riley, who couldn't handle it. A little hot for him. Dumped in deep. Picked up by Heath Brown. Off the backboards. Finds Jackson Sobel right to Jaden Bastian. Bastian can't chip it through Rickle. Sobel just dumps it in. 10 seconds to go in the flood penalty, and it'll have about a 20-second power play for the Ledgers. I think almost exactly a 20-second power. I think 21 will be the exact time. Jakes fires it up the wall. Dickens gets a piece of it. Comes all the way down. 20 seconds on the power play. 5-1, 3:20 to go in this one. Sobel. Got to move. Throws it up the wall to Flood. Flood throws it cross ice. Nobody there. Nice stick right there from Cole Peterson. Stromberg with a nice move. Bo Stromberg tries to get it around Flood. He does. Gets bumped off the puck by Jackson Sobel. Penalty to Rex Riley is over. We're 5-on-5 with 3:05 to go. Flood throws it around the net. Bouncing puck going to find Will Stelmacher. Throws one out in the middle of the ice off the skate of Cole Peterson. He was looking for Tate Baker. Wagner steps in from the point. Chips it behind the net for himself. 2:45 to go in this one. Wagner cycles all the way around, shoots it, tipped in front, off the pad of Hudson Seymour. Baker tried to tip one home, kept in at the line. Wagner chips it down. Baker broke his stick. Got to go for a change. Flood hounds Mason Jakes. 2.5 to go. Picked up and brought out by Bo Stromberg. Breakout pass to Rickle. Rickle gets stepped up on Jackson Sobel. Clears it away from him. Rickle dumps it in deep with 2:20 to go. Here's B.J. Boca now. Boca. Stelmacher finds Ty Wagner. Here comes Wagner with speed. Chips it into the backhand. Jake Albert with 2:05 behind his net. Chipped it into B.J. Boca. Baron Boca. Wagner. Forechecking. Smizek going to join in here. Try to take it away from Landon Seymour. Goes up the wall. Chip back in deep by B.J. Boca. Penalty coming on Jet Riley. Interference. All of a sudden, the cooler heads have not prevailed in this third period. There's been a lot of extracurriculars.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it kind of calmed down after the second period there. We started the third, and we kind of knew where this one was headed, and now it feels like everybody just wants to pick a penalty of their own.
Yeah, I must have double pushed it by Wisco Hockey. I probably double clutched when I hit the button, but they'll go to the power play with 1:48 to go. Ledgers will go to the power play and see if they can score a second power play goal. Wagner up top. Works it over to Preston Flood. Flood walks in, shoots it. Nice glove save from Hudson Seymour. He saw that one the whole way. He saw more puck. Thank you.
Because Seymour, Jacob was still trying to get it over there. He didn't
Yeah, he's like
understand.
trying to get there. He just had no idea what we were talking about. It's like these guys.
All right.
1:39 to go in the game, barring anything. The power play could go all the way through to the end of the game. Puck comes out. They were looking for Heath Brown on the cross-ice pass. It was a little too strong for him. Stellmacher lost it. Got it back. There was a pass to Tate Baker. Baker walks in, shoots, blocker save. Flood could not corral the rebound. Went too far past him. 1:18 to go in this one. Here comes Ty Wagner through the neutral zone. Cuts to the outside. Dances around. Braden Lamer looks around. Tries to wrap around. Stuffed by Hudson Seymour.
Went for it.
Ledger's now officially out shooting this Tomahawk team, 21-19. And you would say, maybe. But the Tomahawk has controlled the majority of this game. In terms of play, the neutral zone play, everything. Watch out for flying pucks, folks. That went flying through the rafters.
Soon we'll get a souvenir up here.
I know, right?
Be kind of fun.
That'll hurt.
Something. Well,
and we almost had one
hit.
Jacob and I almost had one hit us in a Fondy game.
It was Fondy versus West Bend.
Yeah, they had to land about 2 feet in front of me. Right, and they actually hit my computer, to be honest.
Hit the wood right in front of your computer.
Yeah. What a day. 1:04 to go, 1:15 to go in the power play.
There's people sitting right in front of us too.
Yeah. They didn't want to sell the body on the line for my computer. That was kind of mean, but that's all right. Baker comes off the ice, I think. Wagner gets bumped. He'll bring the puck in, though. Wagner walks in, shoots, and another penalty coming on Tomahawk here. We'll see what this is going to go for high sticking. And to a 5-on-3 goes the Ledgers. That one going to be the second penalty of the game on...
Computers are replaceable. Life is not.
Computers are not replaceable when they're $3,000, Jacob.
They sure are. It's
Mackay?
Another one goes against Jonah Dickens.
Yep, another one goes against Jonah Dickens. I'm going to tell you right now, Mackay would answer the same way.
I'd rather get hit in the head with a puck than let my MacBook get hit in the head with a puck.
Yep, exactly. 5-on-3 for the Ledgers. Brown up top, gives it over to Wagner. Wagner back to Flood. Now Wagner walks down. Wagner shoots it, glove save, or missed it. Sorry, they scored underneath the glove. Now it's 5-2. Power play goal. Ty Wagner's second of the game, and it feels like, Ledgers, you get something going, and it's really not too much going here. Still on the power play with 1:48 in the power play, 36.5 seconds to go in the game, but just 5-2, just a lot too late. Score looks a lot better than the game actually was.
Yeah, for sure.
Here comes Ty Wagner. He could get a hat trick and join Jonah Dickens. Jet Riley rips it away from him. Riley tries to pick up the pass. No ice. They're on a penalty kill. Referee thought could have been an ice. They quick up right to Ty Wagner. Through the neutral zone. Wagner could make it a 5-3 game. Might look a little bit better, but all the goals scored in the last, 2 minutes? 3 minutes?
Well, the last two of them would have been.
Yeah. Pinned up, 5 seconds to go. Stellmacher gets knocked down. Whistle will blow, and they'll let it go and just let it roll. That'll do it. 5-2, pair of goals from Ty Wagner in the third period. Didn't help much. Ledgers got outplayed, and Tomahawk came on the road and played a fantastic game. What a game it was from them. I mean, the effort level was there. I thought they used this ice very well. A team that doesn't play on a big rink, they surely used it.
Yeah, for sure, utilizing it. And it's funny because you'd think a team like this would like a rink like this, right? They used it to their benefit so much. They're such a fast-paced team, so aggressive. And the fact that they can just move the puck up the ice with no problems like that, really clean, really crisp, and it definitely played to their benefit today.
Post-game, got all kinds of stuff coming up on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams. Your Marion University player of the game, it's pretty plain and simple. I don't think it gets any more obvious than Jonah Dickens. He had 5 points. I mean, he was fantastic. You could have gave it to Jet Riley for all the assists he had. 5 assists for him. 3 goals, 2 assists from Jonah Dickens. I think it's pretty easily goes to Jonah Dickens. Then, your BCI Burke play of the game, log on burkecareers.com. I would have to say pretty well and simple it goes to that first goal scored by, or second goal.
I was
going
to say second
the
goal.
Second
I
goal
thought,
with a nice
for
pass
sure.
from Jet Riley,
Oh,
diving,
for sure.
pass in the middle of the slot. Could have been that fourth goal or fifth goal.
Could have been a lot of goals.
That last goal that was scored by Seymour, it was a beautiful pass and a great move by Jonah Dickens once again. But nonetheless, it ends 5-2. What we got coming up on Radio Plus and Jeff's live streams Monday, Oakfield Lamira. Small game day Monday, just one game, but a big game on Tuesday. Doubleheader Badgerland action, Waupun and Fond du Lac and Homestead Springs. Xavier Laconia boys basketball, or Xavier Lamira boys basketball. That's going to be a huge one. Big time matchup. A tough test for Lamira at home. Had a tough one against Laconia. A doubleheader, CWC takes on Horicon and Houstonburg. Girls, Horicon. Boys, Houstonburg. And then Waupun, Laconia. And then Thursday, only one game as of right now, Mayville at Lamira girls basketball. We'll have all kinds of stuff coming up for you. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller, Jacob Haney, and Mackay Ackerman from the Blue Line Ice Arena in Fond du Lac. Letters fall 5-2.
Our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Katie's Log Cabin, Generations Lanes, and Angling Only.
Pino Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture, Schaefer Auto,
Coal Oil and Propane, Witt Services,
Lidkey Lumber, Hoffs of Brownsville, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Face Heating Cooling Geo, Back in Action, Brock Fleischer, Homestead Realty,
Ergo Bank Lamira, Maxwell Plumbing, Metalcraft of Mayville,
Michaels Corporation, Quest Interiors, Schroffnagel Implements,
Surefire Heating and Morgan Bank, Marshview Veterinary Clinic, Mayville Savings Bank, Bernard Plumbing, Keller Buildings.
Thank you.